god. Has the sound been off the whole time?
This whole time.
Oh my god.
Thank God, because we're over here talking about how I'm going to murder them all, and I'm like, please don't talk about this.
Fucking hell.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
This is why I said it didn't think. You shouldn't leave me alone.
You didn't press this button, you pressed this button.
I need an adult.
I just don't touch anything and everything.
Oh, so now I'm innocent. Yay.
We talked about awesome 90s cartoons and...
Not murder.
And not murder. And
Korean gangster rappers.
yes.
Korean gangster.
K-pop. Just a bunch
What's
of
their
really
name,
cool shit.
actually, that group that everyone's talking about again?
BTS.
God, it's
That
sad
was
you know that
fast.
so fast.
They're one of my favorite groups. I love them. They were known as the Bang 10 Boys when I started listening to them, and now they're
say that
BTS.
again?
Bang 10 Boys?
For an audio check, that is now your thing. You need to say
I
that
like you a little
repeatedly.
bit.
I like you.
Apparently I'm supposed to just like whisper, Oni-chan Productions, multiple times into the, hey, hold up.
You going back up?
Yes. Because we've got the whole room now. You can see the screens in the background. You
I
see
not
us.
see the screen in the background.
Okay.
We're trying to keep seeing people in the back. Right?
Tilted, Leo. No, not right. Tilted. Because we're like... Nope. Down.
Quick, I feel like you need to cut that. Quick, look on your watch background.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on.
What's going on?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Everything's going on. For everybody that plays. Oh, the reveal!
But not the nut shot. No one knows the nut shot part.
Oh, right. That was the worst in high school.
Okay.
I stole your spot. I need a chair.
Well, no, it's going to be fine. We're going to start this out. Everybody introduce themselves as they're supposed to. Since we're starting audio
Since
now.
we're starting over.
We haven't had audio the whole time.
No, that's what I was
Oh,
laughing
thank
about.
God. I said some really
That's why I
embarrassing
did a
shit.
recap.
I know, like, thank God.
No, that's
Hey,
why I
if
did
that
a
was
recap.
comedic gold,
Yes,
I'm
redo.
disappointed.
I kind of am
stayed
too.
the whole time because
You're
apparently you
amazing.
got one person.
I'll bet you it was probably hilarious watching us talk.
Seriously.
With no sound. We're like,
It's like, I'm gonna
That's
stare at
not
the blonde while I
chat.
do whatever.
No, nothing was said in
They
chat.
shit, but
They
stayed.
left us,
You
man.
dick, we love you, but you're still a dick.
You just left us.
you're a glorious asshole.
But you are assholes. So
You
please stay.
inglorious bastard.
That's only 18 minutes we have to
And
cut. So
that's why you have no followers because of us.
Because we like to ruin shit for you.
It's like, welcome to the channel that was formerly Volk's channel, whatever he called it.
No, but again, to recap, we talked about 90s cartoons, K-pop, not murder, and a bunch of other cool shit that would have been awesome to listen to. Wish you were here.
audio choice sounded. Oh,
I'm bewarethebun, and I'll be right back.
let's do it.
And Volk's back and the count goes down.
Oh.
I actually need to hold on. We'll tweet this shit out and make this work.
Oh my.
But
One way
before
or
we
another.
tweet out like crazy madmen, we have to welcome a new person to the table. Say your damn name.
Alright, I'm Rage. Rage 2005 on Twitch and League of Legends.
Holy shit, he's already on Twitch. These two wonderful people had a release recently of their video.
Hey.
If you want to see that, it's on Oni-chan Productions YouTube and Twitch.
We can figure it out.
What did we originally title that?
It's called Getting Deep or Going Deep or something about being deep. I don't know. We should change the name to Balls Deep.
Oh my god.
Yeah, why not?
what I'm
Like,
saying.
who wouldn't tune into a show called Balls Deep? Yeah.
Balls deep, yes.
Oh, you know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Anybody
Or
wants to
not.
Or what we're already into.
Or not knowing what you're getting into. That can be fun sometimes too.
I like Beware the Bun earlier said that, when she read the philosophy thing, she was like,
Have we ever really been philosophical?
we're being it right now. We're going balls deep.
Okay, let me get this out of the way. Hi, my name's Cricket. I sell oranges on the corner of I-35 and 18th Street.
Riveting.
Riveting. And we love you for it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I should just change my name to Mrs. Cricket.
No.
Miss Crit.
No, I'm Zan.
Ooh, that could be your
Zen.
That could be your gamer channel name called Miss Crit.
Okay, you
might
lost the
create you
right to
some
choose these things.
He lost that right a long time.
I am an infinite endless well of
He
ideas.
is a married man. He has no
I never said
opinions.
any of them were good. I just said it was endless.
But he's a married man. He has no opinions and no thoughts of his own, right?
All right. So I have an awkward start since we had a lovely star go butt nuggers. Let's start with this one. This is my favorite thing. Okay. This is go bad.
This is going downhill quickly.
It's going to go down here quickly. All right. So, does anybody realize there's actually no such thing as a Mexican?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, what?
On a DNA level, so many different, like the Spanish and the French and the Asians at one point. Portuguese, yeah. They've all conquered what is now known as Mexico, that the DNA is so intermingled that there's no specific DNA code for Mexicans.
All right.
Now, she went-
just a bunch.
No,
of
it's a
mixed
melting
match,
pot. Your
like,
culture's a
it's-
melting pot, which is
Yes,
beautiful.
that is.
Now, let's just go right off the bat. She went completely logical with it in the sense of science. I was just going to state the simple side of you're not Aztecian and
I'm
or other
smart.
cultures
That's
over
why I did
there.
science.
There is no such thing as a Mexican in the terms before the freaking Spanish and Portuguese and otherwise got there. So
That's
case
still
solved.
science. It's just history of science.
Yeah, it's history.
I mean, technically, there wasn't even like Mexican as a culture until it broke off from Spain
Yeah.
Exactly.
and
that's-
declared independence and stopped being conquered like pussies.
Hey, come on now.
I think it's cool.
I do too. I mean,
It's an interesting. I'm gonna get out of the woman's chair.
it is a pretty interesting concept. I've never really thought.
I think you should stay there so that
Yeah.
you should stay there so we have sound.
What?
You should stay there so we have sound.
So we have sound.
Yeah, she can sit there.
I'm seeing fluctuating audio though coming through. Like they're hearing the room, but they're also hearing us.
Are they hearing us?
Verbalization. But oh, yes we are.
All right.
Butthole. So that's the beginning thing. Right off the bat, and I
let's just
like
get
it
that
went really
down,
quick.
right.
And the difference was between Roseanne's fucking insanity and what we just did there was we were like, yeah. And people would call me racist for saying that. They have, matter of fact. Which is funny because I go, there's only one race, so yeah. But only one race that actually is intelligently counted. Not dolphins, bitches. It's close.
No, I think I trust
Personally, I
dolphins
think
more than I
Asians
trust
are the
regular
master race. I mean,
Well, being
on a
that
numbers
when
level.
we say the word Asia, we're including like India. And
I'm
all
talking.
kinds of
No,
shit.
I mean specifically from the Chinese
He's
areas
picking Pacific ones.
through
Not
Korean
Mongolians,
and the-
fuck them. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist, dude. You're doing a rare thing. Most people would go, oh yeah, that's Asians, and I'm like,
No, I meant like in a broad spectrum,
Yes.
not counting Indians though.
he's like,
I don't know.
no
Pretty
Indians.
smart Indians.
Yeah, the easternmost.
Please, Indians, don't kick us off.
Look, I'm a
servers.
dumb white kid from Texas, okay? I only know so much that isn't layered and layered and layered with racism. I just don't discriminate against people and think they can't do things.
At least we're accurately calling them Indians instead of be like, what was the thing? I'm just going to straight up say what we've heard recently. The ones with the dots.
Yeah.
Da da da.
Yeah.
And racing is completed.
Yay! Nah, I thought they were the master race for a while.
I think they're the master race.
I think there is
Fuck
no
the
master
Germans.
race.
I think we're all.
Hey, I'm
I mean,
German.
I'm just saying if there was one, I would
I
put
know,
it
but I don't
like
care.
as a toss-up between the Chinese and the Japanese.
So you missed out. We disproved Mexicans don't exist.
I mean, we didn't prove it. We're not scientists. We just,
Genetically.
We just had a discussion about it.
And
they
even he
exist,
changed his view
but
on his
genetically
people.
there
Now
is
you're
no
wondering about
DNA
it.
code that's specifically Mexican.
I'm only half Mexican, so I mean, I'm half wondering about it.
What the hell other half are we talking about?
See, you're not half of anything. You are a whole person. Your nationality is half Mexican.
Okay, well, I mean, if we're gonna get on a deep level, I'm American. I was born here in Texas. I love it.
Which
Like,
happens to be originally a Mexican colony.
Yeah,
Spanish colony. Let's be accurate again.
you're in your native land. It's just changed hands a couple of times.
Couple times, motherfucker.
6 times. 6 times exactly.
I'm not from Texas.
I'm not from America.
She's the Brit. She's fucking the corner.
Oh yeah,
No,
that's
she
right.
sounds Canadian.
You know the
I'm
worst.
not Canadian.
She's not
I'm
Canadian.
from the UK.
You know what the
From
worst
what?
part of it
I'm
is?
from the UK.
I just said she's
Where?
in the corner. She's in the corner.
Oh, what part?
It's
North, central, or southern?
You don't
I'm
need to
in
really
an
have this
ish
explanation.
location.
What's the ish?
I'm from one of like 14 villages named Bury.
Because the Bury Mole is the more important.
So, so is it mostly just the Cockney people have the thick ass accent, or like what's the
Cockney is
deal?
different than
Whatever.
These are completely different accents. From where
David,
I'm from,
I
this
mean-
would be about how everyone would speak. I'm speaking slightly
Aaron,
more
I need you to bend
American
further
ways.
into the camera.
Wait, what?
Aaron, I need you to bend further into the camera.
Can you please not bend further?
I was like,
I've literally
I
had
thought
your
you were
ass
saying-
cracked
I didn't
in
mean
my
to cut you
face
off.
at least
I
five
thought you were
times.
saying Eric, and I was
I
like,
could realize.
No, like every time I turn around, his ass crack is right here. Every single
Couldn't just
time.
say, "Hey, Aaron, your ass cracked."
I'm just like, well,
no, but you have to zoom in
that
on
bad?
the camera.
Jeez.
I mean, I look at his, so
Racism
how long
and
you
ass
been-
cracks. That's
I
the
get good money
conversation.
for this ass.
I know.
I'll have you
I
know.
didn't mean to cut you off, by the way.
You're fine.
You
I
got
just
ripped
realized
off.
the ass is going to be in the
What?
middle
I said
of
you
your
got ripped off.
conversation.
Weird.
Yeah. And look at your sideline, too. On the footage right now, would have been like the ass is right there.
like literally every time I turn around. Like,
She likes his ass, not his ass.
I don't like anybody's ass.
Oh, she's not an ass man. Ass
You
woman.
said she's not an ass man.
We've had this discussion with Cam
Bootylicious.
before. Fuck.
I'm so done.
That's okay.
All right, no.
So
Taking
back to
myself aside.
racism.
It's okay. I work.
Oh my god.
Right.
Not
There's no
how
such
you
thing
should
as a
lead
Mexican.
It's
conversation.
like I'm from the South. I am incidentally racist. I can't help
No,
it.
you're not born
Welcome
racist.
to the
It doesn't
nightmare.
happen like that.
Also, having someone host us. I have no idea what that
Oh, Mr. Double, thank you for the host.
I'm from the north,
hosting
so
someone else, and then we stopped hosting.
Yeah, I kicked him off.
Yeah,
In politeness.
Zan's from the North. They won. She's automatically not racist.
I straight up missed whatever the fuck just
I'm
happened.
from the north.
Don't say it again.
I'm from the north.
Say it again. For one more audio check, say that shit again.
I said Zan's from the North. They won. She's automatically not racist.
Oh my god.
That's right, people. You heard it here now.
So that's how you're gonna pass on not being racist.
I guess so.
Oh my
I guess
god.
so.
I mean, I think I'm from the north in England.
Well, you're not
No,
from
you're
this
from
country, so
England.
you get a
You're
pass.
from England. That means we automatically have to hate you.
Guys, I'm gonna help you.
1776. You know, we
No,
signed the
no,
declaration.
we're
Oh,
good.
did you see that thing on Facebook about the royal wedding and about how like phase 2 of the revolution has begun? We're
Yes.
reinvading.
I hope you come back.
It's subtle. Ever so
It was
subtle.
funny.
Well, I'm gonna give you guys a helpful hint. Lordvolkhark is black.
Really?
And
No.
he gives a pass to
Is
the
he?
whole table right now.
Wait, is he? I had no idea. Mind blown.
Mind blown. Well, I mean, I could have pulled off Mexican, which we just discovered doesn't exist.
I do exist.
Look, I think
Do you require validation?
in all
Alright,
seriousnness
that's
though,
How do you feel
racism
about
is a
being
very
filmed today?
serious topic, but I think if you can't laugh and joke about it
Exactly.
while you're having open discussion, then you're not going to get anywhere.
Right.
What was that
exactly.
fat comedian that died this year?
Ralphie May?
Yeah, his thing, he was like, you know all
Oh, I
those
forgot
bad
he died.
words that were, yeah, it's sad that he, but you know all those bad words that are racist? He goes, let's make them into cookies.
I like cookies.
Into
Who
cookies.
doesn't like cookies?
Well, I don't think we need to delve any further into that topic. Before,
Well, just coming from me, I want to say this. I wonder what mulattoes would look like. She looked, she's thinking about it now. She's like, what would mulatto?
Like, wait,
Oatmeal
that's not a
chocolate
word you're
chip.
supposed to
Homemade
say.
chocolate chip. Oh
Yes.
my god.
Well, I mean,
Not a word you're supposed to say.
what, mulatto?
I thought it was like a... I can't keep track of what's offensive.
Technically, I'm a
If
mulatto.
you're speaking, it's probably offensive to somebody.
Wait,
I mean, I'm a liberal, but I get confused.
we're Anglican Americans. Everything we say is racist.
My
Hey,
family-
Canadian.
Hey,
My
not
family's
me.
only been in
I'm
this
Mexican.
country for...
Yeah, you get half a
I get
pass.
half a pass.
He gets a full pass.
Oh, I'm fucked in the circle. I've been called one of those. Yeah, I'm racist to black people. Let's just say that. I've been told. I just made people uncomfortable at the table.
It's okay.
I wasn't paying attention to be
I was called racist.
I just had a
black
flashback.
This is really bad.
Hobby/interest? No, we're going to do cons.
Right.
My friend sent me that.
Why?
Hobby/interest, idea of your favorite date,
Alright, so we're just gonna bypass
I need to
that
get a
bit.
secondary camera so I can feel like click. What?
You need you need a document cam.
Oh yeah.
Like a GoPro for the weird
right
shit
next
that
story
happened.
is
On today's blooper reel.
and they
I mean, you're not wrong. Something like this happens every single week.
I'm amazed I haven't caught my second band. That's all I'm gonna say. We've been on some serious shit, guys.
Hey, I didn't show that on the camera. I'm gonna show it.
I know. But I mean, like, I've also like said words and thought them.
No, here's what I'm gonna say is like when I joined this stream, it was a happy fun time stream, and I'm the happy fun time streamer.
And now I'm a nightmare.
Yeah, and then I brought two of my other friends to join our stream, and I was just like, yeah, guys, it's super fun. And then Bulk was like, tonight's topic is gun control. I was like,
No.
I don't have
No.
any friends.
Can we also say this though? It's not going toxic because we're going mentally well into this shit instead of just
I will agree
fucking
with
talk
that.
about it. Yeah.
This is my first time here, but I'll agree with that.
This is first time, y'all be gentle.
Yes,
No,
we're trying to be.
don't be.
And the Mexican state.
I got some
statement
KY
thing-
if that helps.
Oh my gosh.
Spits better.
What?
a strange man with a microphone is telling me to come into the corner.
I'm going to make my
She might
skill
never come back.
momentarily scarce.
If I don't come back home.
Can you take that with you?
Yeah.
If that's where you're going?
No, it wasn't.
So-
but I can do that on the back screen.
Being the rules that we cannot talk about our careers and things like that, other than like subtlety. And my thing was, I work in retail hell.
Good stuff. Who's next?
What have you horribly done in your
Cam.
existence?
I
Come
got
on,
nothing.
do this. Everybody in the room's done it.
Kelly didn't do it.
Oh, man.
Kelly's next. Kelly's gonna do it. He's ready.
I've been an all-around good kid, aside from trying like every drug.
I thought I made up shit.
This is what you've done for work?
I bought a
Oh,
VHS
for work.
filter, so I can make it look shitty. That's great.
I
Good
guess
job. I love cats.
I'm not gonna say that one.
No one can prove he's done anything.
That's at all. Period. But,
He didn't say anything about drugs.
Mostly restaurants.
Watch out.
It's
Pull that off.
what
Have
are
you ever
good
been a
at?
cook?
There you go.
Do you like this?
Second time you've heard that today, right?
I don't hate it. Like I'm good at it.
Are you a future chef that we're going to be like, we saw
Wait,
it
what are we
when?
talking about?
So here's
You know,
what
you're
we're
gonna. Did you see my post?
give
You're
your
gonna see me
name,
on
age,
TV.
size.
Yeah, because you're going to be the, you know, like, you're going to be one of the cake people there, right?
And then your favorite
One of the
set.
cook cake people.
Make it all
The cake people.
I got accepted to baking school, and my husband bought me 25 pounds of flour.
Oh,
What's my
yes.
congratulations?
Nice. Congrats, though. That's huge.
So we'll eventually have some cooking footage
I should
and
start
or
just
just like
bringing a
cakes
cake everywhere.
Without giving anything away, I work at a very high-profile place.
that we cannot discuss where it is.
Discuss.
They will find him.
It's in Kansas.
It is not in
All
town.
right, Cam, get the last one. Let's go.
You went that fast?
Get this done. Well, that's the second time she said that to you today.
Oh. How do you feel, by the way, when doing this? You got a camera thrown in your face. What was it, 20 minutes coming in the door?
Honestly, feels pretty natural to me. I mean, I'm a talker.
There you go.
If I'm not switching, or if I'm not live streaming on
here's
Twitch,
what
like
you're
I
doing.
think
Look at the camera
I'm
the
playing
entire time.
singing,
Don't look at me.
playing music.
And you probably have more following than me because of people.
Age,
No, not really. I'm not that great. I'm
Hobby/interest.
trash, man.
But they have a huge community.
They do. But it's a very toxic community. Like,
Oh, God,
I am
yeah.
just kidding, everybody. You're not toxic. You're all lovely. Everything you all say is right.
Fuck it, I don't play League. Right, bitch, I'm first person
In
shooter.
all honesty, like everybody in the League community will tell you have to take it with a grain of salt because like everybody is toxic. I mean, there's toxic dogs. I mean,
Who's that Asian guy that's not, that has like the 3 women that live with him? Everyone thinks he's dating.
Skara.
Yeah, he's short. Okay, let me put it this way: he's short for an Asian person. He's got this kind of flattened forehead face.
Yeah, Scar.
That it looks
That's
majorly
totally
different
Scar.
than anybody else that I've ever seen.
I think that sounds like Scar.
He's got a very
He lives
definitive
with,
face.
or he used to live, I don't think he lives with them anymore, but he used to live with Funky Mane, somebody Chew. I can't remember their names.
People with the like whitest accents I've ever heard, and yet they are over there.
Say what you will though, Pokemon's cute AF. Man. He really is. But
We're talking about some Twitch streamers,
Who's white is me?
some Asian Twitch streamers that we
Say
were
I glow in
like,
the dark.
because he's the only one that I can think of besides this gentleman right here that's not toxic when they play League of Legends.
yeah, I try not to be toxic.
And-
If somebody's inting, then yeah, I'm gonna say something. But I'm gonna be like, hey, stop inting. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you
Please, God,
stupid.
stop.
Be like,
He's not Tyler now, or
yeah,
Tyler
not
1.
Tyler 1. Stop it! Dude, I don't see how it screws so much. Dude.
Well, he's back now after being gone for a month only on his own choice. Tyler, if you want
He was
to,
on hiatus.
Tyler, if you want to badmouth me or if you want to have a conversation, I'd love it. But I want to have a conversation when you stand next to me to prove whether or not your height is real. But anyway, there's a massive gag that he's supposedly not really 6'1",
I don't.
and he messed up in VR,
Any,
and he said his height, and it was 5'3".
That's how tall I am.
I'm 5'5", and I don't care. I'm a short fuck.
Did you just step into the camera?
Alright.
Sit down.
Oh shit. My name is.
He had a drunken swagger too. All right, so to catch you up, we already had an interesting beginning statement, which was Mexicans don't exist. Mexico doesn't exist technically.
I mean, the country exists.
By
Extrapolate
name.
on that.
Is there? Have
Oh,
you ever-
wait, the country or the people?
I'm the whole statement. I'm pretty sure they're gonna
Well,
pay for our wall. So
it became
how did it not exist?
Oh my!
that became a
It's all an
circle.
illusion.
Okay, all right. So,
Where's Corona coming from?
all right, let me put it this way.
New York.
Who's
It
drinking?
comes from New York.
Who's drinking?
New York,
Corona?
Saturday
There's the real
night,
question.
live.
Corona is made in New York, people. It's not
Corona
an
is
import.
disgusting.
Yes.
Thank you.
You have to put the lime in it because it goes bad because it's in a clear bottle. Seriously.
That's a great point. Actually,
That's
like dark bottles
You have to
make
have-
for better beer.
Yeah,
man.
you have to have beer in a dark bottle or it curdles.
Also, I don't know why anybody in the country that has the wonderful juice of a guave plant would ever make a beer.
Agave is a wonder plant.
It is.
I mean, if you can make something that burns from that, I don't know why you would make a beer.
Well,
My favorite
the thing is, if you are smart enough to make stuff from agave, and your neighbor's stupid enough to buy shit from your beer production, who cares? If you have superior products, they'll buy your knockoff shit.
Exactly.
So
Well, all right. So when we iterate into this, we're gonna do this another, simple slam out. The reason I said this is because there's multiple cultures that made up what is considered a Mexican, not a reality.
well, Mexico itself is a sort of melting pot in itself. So whenever
Second
people,
time this has been used on this.
I know it just comes in a circle.
what do you mean?
The melting pot was said earlier.
Well, I mean,
I keep
it's
repeating
true.
my statement
You know,
to make it worse.
Canada and Mexico, they share a lot in
Kelly,
common
what's
with
wrong
us.
with you, man? You're quieter than a white guy at a Kendrick Lamar concert.
Can you see that?
Well, I mean,
No, but we should. Oh yeah, zoom in, enhance. Can we? Yo, yeah.
Oh.
Get that plumber's. Oh my God.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Van Hammer's coming down.
Dump the mod, quick!
That's been in my face at least 6 times tonight.
Oh my God. We
I'm Cricket. I don't know who this other guy is.
just got knocked by the
I'm
FCC.
Cricket, and I sell oranges on the side of the highway.
Sorry for all the ass in the face.
That's okay. I'm used to
We
it.
fluffed it.
Shake that
Added
ass.
something
This
of a
isn't even
comment.
live. Like I'm looking at
It's got
myself.
delay.
Like a 20-second
Okay.
delay.
If I was
What I'm
a
talking
partner,
about,
it would
shake
be
that
constant, but it's not. So. This is how they catch you for what are you doing right now?
Yeah, they can censor you.
Click, you're gone.
What they're doing is really they're just waiting for the blonde to come back.
Hey, okay. What blonde? The redhead? Oh,
The one is not.
Racist.
any of y'all.
I feel sorry, man. Do you feel that I am?
No.
Wow, I'm so
Because I don't
not
like
being on this
dolphins, and
stream.
that's the closest thing to another race on this planet.
Why do you hate dolphins?
Because they're a predator, and people forget that.
They're too smart.
I trust
Dolphins-
dolphins more than I trust humans.
Dolphins are the only other species that have sex for pleasure instead of procreation.
But they also rate on a
Lions.
scale that's disproportionate to nature.
Sure, well, I mean, humans are probably way worse.
You were just so damn serious with that.
It's science.
You're
No,
just
no,
like,
no.
Fucking science.
I
This
love
is
dolphins more than anybody, yeah, but they're really some awful sons of bitches. I mean, the Me Too movement would go nuts on those dolphins.
Oh my god.
wow.
And they're the only race that we have tried to make.
Species. Let's get one thing clear. Anytime someone's talking about science fiction and they discuss race, they're really talking about species.
Facts.
Fact.
And it makes
Cold
me
hard
angry.
facts.
Yeah, but recognizing another race on a planet
What?
or another species on
He's
a planet.
assuming
Yeah.
that like the
You
human
already
race
recognize the
is a race.
species, recognizing equality of a set. Like what she was saying. That's what I'm saying.
The difference is, can they breed together?
No. Please God.
Different races can
These
breed
guys.
within each other. Certain kinds of lizards can't breed within each other.
So wait,
because
wait,
they're
wait.
speciated. The genetic markers are
They
spread
won't
so
match.
far apart that if they try to bang uglies, they will not make babies.
Now,
because it's too
now,
different.
real quick, if the human subconscious is to denote anything that we know about ourselves secretly on some level, is that human DNA is malleable, and we can theoretically mate with just about anything that's on the same
I don't
level
wanna
as
have this
intellectual.
conversation
Yeah,
anymore.
fuck a chimpanzee and come back with a baby.
I don't want to
No,
have
I
this
meant like
conversation.
It wouldn't happen naturally. It
I'm
would
talking
have to
about like
happen in a way.
blue alien chicks.
No.
Yes.
Speciation
It would not work.
shows that it's easy to delineate where it stops. It
Yo,
stops
he's using big words. He's already
Almost
shut
say-
you down.
Oh no, I'm going off of bullshit and giggles.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
depends
on what website it goes
on.
yeah.
I'm not involved.
Not anything legal.
I mean-
really.
Y'all want to do
I need-
episode of Going Deep?
Yeah, let's do some going deep. Come on.
Yeah, do some going deep.
I still think we should
Well,
change it to
see,
ball.
my thing is, I don't think it qualifies if you can fuck it and have a child with it. Is the way you qualify it for
That's
it to be.
speciation.
I don't know. Tell that to the corporation Texas.
That's not how I specify it. That's nature. Like, science and nature specifies it as how much can you actually.
Well, what would be nice is if you just sit there griping at him the whole time.
Yeah,
That's what he's talking about.
Let's talk about how stupid.
Just talk about how stupid.
Worlds collide.
Exactly.
Your podcast.
Do what y'all do.
This is where
I'm gonna have to swing the camera in like a minute and be like, what's going on?
It's
watching
Here's the thing. The graphics
Watching
are
me.
getting
I told them this. I don't know if I told you this.
It's
But
getting
if you buy one bottle of beer
Did you enjoy
and then
it?
you just keep filling up with whiskey in your car,
Y'all need to get a
nobody
little
can
closer.
tell the difference.
I like the fact that you
How
bitch.
much whiskey have you had, sir?
You're recording this now.
My granddad said never sip and tell.
One of my favorite comedians, an Irish comedian, said, I don't understand you Americans with counting. He goes, because I've never counted fuck all when I drink. Because I go, the equivalency of a small child.
It's embarrassing. Yeah.
I don't understand. I do get it. I was like, why counting? I don't count. I go, I no longer fill my face. I need to stop. Kind of moments.
Man, I tell you, I like the content you do,
Well, actually, to be
Okay.
fair, I'll wait while they catch you every bit.
but how much research you do?
Depending if I do serious research on it.
Oh, I love doing research. Dude, honestly, I come on your show and thing, and my biggest, one of my biggest loves is the Coral Castle.
Okay.
You ever talked about Coral Castle?
Oh, okay.
You know
Where
about
are
the
we
Coral
going?
Castle?
No, I want to hear this. What are we doing?
In the 1920s, a Latvian immigrant.
Oh, is this the guy that decided to build his own structure on his own?
He fell in love with a girl at 16.
Uh,
She broke his heart. He left his hometown, the only thing he ever knew, as a middle school dropout, and moved to Florida. When he did, I'm butchering the story. I know he moved like twice, but yeah, whiskey. I got the whiskey burps. But when he went to the big city at a middle school level, he started going to the library and looking up books, kids' books about the pyramids and about different kinds of natural things. He decided that everyone has magnetism wrong, and that it's not a two-polar thing, it's a four-polar thing. And he ended up taking huge multi-ton stones out of the ground from coral, and he made a theme park called Coral Castle, which still stands today.
Because it's hard to kill coral.
Well, not only that, but the shale that's made out of ancient animal bones and ancient shells have a quartz-like semiconductor quality to them, to where you can
Feel it?
Well, many theorists say that he capitalized on the ability for people to vibrate, the coral at a certain frequency and make it lift out of the ground, defy gravity. If gravity is a pull of a mass central to its location, then for you to defy gravity, all you have to do is equal that in a lateral sense. When we screw a screw into a wall, the reason why screws have so much more strength than nails is what people call
Force equated.
No, it's lateral moment. It's the fact that the left and the right axis, or the X and the Y axis, are working against the Z axis together. So there's a 2/3 strength to a screw, where there's a simple 1/3 strength to a screw if you just hammer a nail into it. There's the angular moment is what it's called, angular moment. And that's the difference between the screw and the nail. Now, if you can get nature to negate gravity, which is a singular force,
We're going with the bumblebee theory?
by the lateral force of the X and the Y of gravity.
the first episode.
Hold on. Keep going.
Then what you have is a 2/3 a 2/3 negation of a 1/3 force, which is anti that force. And if you look up Edward Leeds Scotland, the creator of Coral Castle, he had no help. He had nobody actually working with him, and he put these multi-ton stones in place by himself into an arrangement which now continually stands the test of time as an amusement park. He arranged these stones so precisely that he drilled a hole in one, drilled a hole in another, arranged them to where when you look at them at the right time of day, you can see Mars through the two holes. He has in the front of this, in the front of this amusement park, a swiveling door that's made of like a 3-ton slab of coral. Well after his death, the pole that held that coral up fell out, and so they required like 4 caterpillar machines and a whole team of men to reset this swinging door that he himself, by himself, put up. If you look at the tools he used, they are astonishing. He uses a flywheel that has an array of magnets on it. he uses these tackle boxes made of wood. Nobody knows exactly what was inside of them, but people speculate that what he was doing with those tackle boxes that were on telephone poles was acting as an anchor to the magnetic poles. So if we consider gravity to be one, like a north or south, one direction of force, north or south, going towards the Earth. If you can reverse that, I mean, there's no question that there's polar forces working on the Earth, the North Pole, South Pole. If you can find a way to equate the North Pole and the South Pole to where you're at on your weight measurement, then all of a sudden you start to float.
Okay, so have you ever seen the anime where they had two different worlds, one lived below it and one lived above it?
I'm an American. I don't know what anime is.
That's not the right answer.
Hey, come sit down.
You know the funny part of this? He's an American.
I'll see y'all later.
This is where I sit now.
All right, so
Until I come back.
and you bring her a beer here.
I'm sorry, Yogi.
That was a good point. She just clipped right into my knee.
I keep bringing what you guys do my car. Bring her a beer?
I don't like
$5
beer.
bill. Wait, she's not old enough to have beer, I think.
You're not old enough to have beer. She is. Okay.
Where the bun is how much old?
Where the bun is 21 years old.
Wait, where are we going?
I'm 30.
All right, we're good.
Jesus Christ. I'm old enough to have alcohol.
You don't drink alcohol.
I don't drink.
I don't drink alcohol much.
Well, see, an amusing thing that I can tell you about alcohol is it actually could help heart issues because it can cause relaxation.
Yeah, I know.
I drink too much alcohol.
Oh, well, damn it.
My first drink was $1,600 tequila.
Wow.
Because
The
my last
fuck
best
did you
friend,
get that?
my last best friend loved me a lot, and I miss him. And if I see him again, I'll kill him.
You'll kill him.
Yay!
I swear to God, I'm gonna punch him in the throat if I see him
Not
again.
the testicles, the throat.
He made choices for me, and that's something I'm not okay with. If you consult me,
Oh, I
And
want to
say,
apologize
hey.
for the necklace, dude.
no,
You straight up.
no, not like that. Like he made a life decision.
Oh, fuck no.
Yeah, basically when he was forced to leave, some of his family members who knew about me and everything, they were like, well, what about Bun? You know, what happened? And he basically lied and said that we were on bad terms, so he wasn't gonna tell me bye, because I wouldn't want to hear from him. And I found that out 3 months after he left. I thought he was dead.
Go fuck yourself in the corner.
So yeah.
Not you, person that we just,
no.
you know,
So
might walk.
I will probably punch him in the throat
So, I mean, it's
and
as
kick
good
him
a
while he's
legit
down.
reason as any to put someone.
Because you don't make a life decision like that for me.
We can't, you know, do the Nazi punching thing like most of us want to all do.
I'll
Not
punch
that
more than Nazis.
What's more than that?
Hitler?
That's not what I meant.
Is this guy Hitler? Is this guy Hitler? You tell me if he's Hitler, right?
I mean, yes, I would, but no, he's not Hitler.
he's
That's
not.
what I
Not
meant.
a Hitler?
He's not a single Hitler.
She
Sorry.
switched over screens.
I like switching over screens to see what we're actually doing, because there's like a 20-second delay, because here I haven't even touched the mouse.
Well, the
It's
reason
trippy.
that you ignore the 20-second delay is because then that's how really live streams go.
I know. It's
It's
weird.
not live, it's
I've
just not
never
live.
actually streamed by myself before. I'm learning things.
She's gonna do this soon, and she is fucked.
I am. I probably shouldn't have done a hockey peace sign.
Everybody's first stream is a nightmare.
It is. It's wonderful.
I'm gonna be
My
a
first
meme.
hacking session was awesome too.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got hacked while I was on fucking stream. It's
Nice.
great.
Nice. Because everybody, that's the dream, man. That's
Yeah, you're just
getting
like-
hacked on live streams.
I was in the middle of, you know, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 in a multiplayer fucking game, and they shut off my goddamn keyboard.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's called You Forgot I Had a Second One, bitches. And I put your IP address somewhere, but anyway. I will
somewhere.
find
I'll find it.
And then I'll find you.
No. You ever heard of Slapback? This really old program that I'm not gonna say exists.
It may or may not exist.
It's kind of a messenger that you can actually send forcibly down to someone, and then you can send them a message. And the noise it used to make was when it started, and so they're sitting there going, "What the fuck?" And a messenger appears on their system.
Theoretically.
Theoretically.
All theoretical.
And this theoretical acumen might have happened.
Is number one to accept my apology that I've never done anything harsh.
I'm never going to say my knowledge of computers is advanced. I'm just going to say, don't fuck with me that easily.
I mean, I just built computers. I don't know how they actually work.
I'm technologically knowledgeable and yet also technologically stupid. It's weird. My areas
That's
of,
everything in life, though. Like,
Well,
not
no.
just
Go on.
life for everybody.
like my areas of expertise with consoles, I can put together retro consoles, no problem, for the most part. I took an old NES that my dad had and put it back together, and it works beautifully. It was struck by lightning, so it wouldn't work. I replaced the pin connector, everything like that. I mean, it's not hard. It sounds difficult, but it's not.
It's not hard.
It wasn't for me. Then again, I like to tinker with stuff.
That's how I
I'm
feel
really
about
good at putting things back
it.
together.
So I need to give you a Raspberry Pi for graduating, don't I?
I have no idea how to.
That's a Raspberry Pi board.
It's a motherboard.
It's a small micro motherboard.
I know what it is, but I don't know what I.
You can like
It's
stick
called
a bunch of
YouTube in like a lot of hours.
Yeah.
You can stick a couple of emulators on it.
Oh
and, like,
fuck yeah.
I have more cosplay stuff to do.
That's why you use it to make your cosplay outfit have graphics.
I actually am working on some stuff with LEDs and LCDs as well. I'm gonna try to make a sound gun from a popular.
Have you seen the video where the chick has the like spinning? It's just these two tubes. And somehow this box has enough integrated design structure when it speaks full structure. It looks like floating fucking virtual
Oh
outline.
yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Now there's a second video that there's like four of them with two
We
people
got the
hands.
ass on screen.
She loves that ass.
It's not mine, so.
No, it's not yours. Like we were talking about it the whole stream, and then he finally bent over far enough onto camera that we could point out what we've been talking about this entire time.
But I mean, something like that would make it amazing because you could literally hold it and suddenly you have this like floating fucking imagery.
Yeah.
There's two tubes.
No, I want to do a thing that I thought about doing a long time ago. I love Black Butler, and there's a character that has a music box. And
Explain what Black Butler is first.
Oh, right, yeah, because it sounds really weird out of context. It is a wonderful anime about a boy and his demon butler. It takes place in England.
In China.
And China. And, like, on the Titanic. And I don't know. It's gone so many places.
All kinds of random places.
No, and so, it's a really awesome anime that covers a lot of different shit. So there's a character that has a music box that plays London Bridge is Falling Down.
Is white.
And it,
I had no idea.
as far as I remember, it hypnotizes people. I might be
That's
mixing
why I
two
said
animes.
music box.
Yeah, but I want to make it because it's just a giant music box, and literally all you have to do is either a speaker, or you can get an actual music box and get something to amplify it. Because you can buy the little mechanisms for the music boxes on Amazon for like some for $1 up to like 15 if it's like a super complicated long song.
Guys, I'm not making fun of her. ADD is making me look when she moved her hand. So,
Well, that's why if you notice for half the stream, he was staring at this TV screen over here while talking because he has ADD.
Oh yeah, super hardcore. And they're playing Mega Man X, which is like my favorite.
please don't
game.
say things from the N.
You saying the N-word?
No.
I'm saying the N-word.
There goes the stream.
No, we're good.
Yeah, I do.
What?
You didn't hear that.
We had one rule.
No. We're
There's
not,
a problem.
There's
We
a
had
company
rules.
we're not allowed to stream their content. So
Who?
It starts with an N.
Nintendo.
God damn it!
Pikachu's and shit.
You knew it was gonna happen when you mentioned it to these two. You knew it had to. In your heart of hearts,
You
knew
need
they
a
were gonna fuck
pamphlet
shit up
of
for
the
you.
do's and don'ts of your
What's a
podcast.
Twitch?
I mean,
We should
I
do
finally
that
got
next time.
down that I'm only allowed to
God.
mention my orange selling stand on the side of the highway and nothing else.
That's down. Do you not want to? Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You not want to sit back down?
I have arthritis in my knee, so sometimes I just need to stay. Yeah, because of being fat.
Hear that, man?
What?
That's a serious man.
That me.
Man.
Meh.
We can't get the time. Man.
It took me a long time to get to this.
She earned
This
it.
is a lot of hard work and a lot of buffet walking.
I heard you wrong, and I heard this took a long time and a lot of cocaine. I was very concerned.
If that was from cocaine,
No one would, like, I don't know.
could you imagine if you could gain
Okay, this
weight?
is a lot of
Cocaine, that would be
buffets, but if it was a lot of cocaine, I'd probably be like this.
Yeah, I mean, could you imagine? That would.
Wait.
that'd be
I'm
how
thinking
South
Pam
Dakota
from Archer
cocaine right
Vice.
there.
I know, that was the first thing I thought of. I was like, wait.
Is it the horrible thing? And I realized that's the way we stop people from taking cocaine. Is they gain weight and they're like, no.
Which is its Wisconsin value of 13.
Moving on.
Genetically modified cocaine, yes.
Some shit on it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's got dark vision.
So it's
Yeah.
called Nova Coke.
It will blow your shit away. Did we just get you to snort?
Not yet.
It's literally
It's right there. It's right there.
It's right on the tip of the NF thing.
Tip of the needle.
Its actions are bite.
Oh, that's heroin.
And now she's trying her hardest not to. This is a goal.
You mean fat one?
Considered a melee weapon.
He's trying to get me to snort on stream because that's been his goal from like day one, and I refuse.
We'll get the footage.
It'll happen.
It'll never happen.
I don't
That's
believe it.
footage
Jokes
so
on
that you
us.
can
Last
use it
time
for
she
what
was
I do.
Fucking weed.
All right.
What?
This is both of our goals.
This is a
I'm
goal.
gonna be here
fuck
every
you.
Wednesday trying to make this right now.
Oh,
You know,
now she's gonna be guarded to you, so you got to bring your A game.
Can I say one thing officially?
I mean, it's your
I say a
Twitch.
lot of things officially.
All right.
Everything
So
you say is
officially,
official.
I'm gonna put this. You guys have made me want to put this on my schedule for my Twitch day. And the reason why is because you guys have been wonderful, and I want to share our insanity.
I'm assuming you're talking about the audience here.
Yeah,
He
No, I
wants
mean
to
you
put
guys.
us on his schedule.
Yeah, you were actually on
We're
my
not
Twitch
on our
schedule, officially on my Twitch schedule today. Now, countdown.
It's now a panel.
Yeah, this is actually a section.
All right.
Oh
Which
God.
next Wednesday I will hopefully have both of my cosplays ready to show off.
Ain't gonna get no
As
So
well.
she's gonna model shit.
I am gonna model shit. Hopefully.
should be-
Don't hold me to that.
This is why I hate I don't have an extra camera because we have jewelry that we can make both of them model.
You can hold it up over there.
Like,
You do realize I'm gonna bring a giant bag of Cheetos from now on,
like
right?
way over there.
And just sit right next to them.
Hey, hi, how are you? Hey, hey,
Just like
hello.
throw it.
Stop what? Yeah, I'm like,
I have so many
How much
things.
is that being sold for?
I don't know. I'm taking offers because I haven't set prices.
That one's
$1.
super pretty. I saw it earlier.
I'm starting low for no reason.
Don't insult her.
Fun.
It also makes a handy garrote because we use fine quality threading.
This is these stones are actually real, whatever they are. If you want it, it's yours.
Super cool.
It's unisex.
Oh yes.
Hey.
Thank you, thank you.
We do not discriminate.
I'm making deals on Twitch.
Male,
Making
female,
money
whatever,
moves.
we don't care.
Hi, I'm Cricket, the
And this
whitest
is
rapper ever.
Did you just start rapping on?
He tries to rap. It's cute.
I only do like one sentence though, because that's all I can pull off.
You would be
Ghetto
perfect
world
when
bothers
Vine
me.
comes back. Because Vine is coming back.
No, it needs to
So
say
when I
dead
did
and buried
this, on my
forever.
Vine, it looked way smaller,
It's not.
and then it was.
I honestly miss a lot
Is
of
that
the Vine
backwards?
stars.
Is what you're
The
saying?
popular ones
There's
did
real flowers in
YouTube though.
No, but I mean the way you just said.
When it's like that, it's back.
I remember back when YouTube was limited to a 5-minute video.
I remember when YouTube didn't exist.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
I remember when forums were better than
Who
freaking
remembers
Facebook.
hearing dial-up?
Who remembers your mom yelling at you to get off the internet and make a phone call?
I actually had dial-up when I was was younger.
Oh,
Because
nice.
it was high-speed internet was not available where
We
my
didn't have a
parents and I
computer in
lived.
my house until I was in high school.
My first computer was like running Windows 97.
My first cell phone was in a bag
Back in
with
the
a
good
handle.
program.
Also, my first console was technically an NES, but it was an inherited NES, not an NES that was like a new thing. Then I went to PS2.
Dude, my best memories are staying up late with my mom playing Super Mario. Like,
My first console was a Game Boy original.
The big gray brick.
Yeah.
I had one of those.
I still.
I have a lot of retro
put
consoles.
Bomberman on that, dude, all the time.
Armor class of 19, which of course, as we all know, is
Oh, that's cool.
That is pretty cool.
hit points of 187.
Let's all check out everything that they can't see.
Alright. This is what I do with
This
my
is what's
life.
killing me without a camera that is down here.
Fly 20 feet can hover.
The camera's over there.
Yes, it is.
Straight up,
Yeah,
just
I
get
don't
like a
know
little
what they do.
GoPro.
No, I'm gonna get a second, like, actual one of those.
Camera.
No, I'm gonna get a second one of those. I'm gonna get a camera eventually.
What type of mic is this?
Oh god, you gonna buy one of those mics? You're gonna
I'm-
regret the cost.
No. I'm buying another mic because I want a better quality one, and some of my voice acting group told me about one, and I cannot remember the name of it.
You know what mic I
Micro
use when I record my stuff at home? Disney Interactive. It plugs into my Wii for one of my Wii games, and it works on my computer.
Nice.
How did you hurt yourself on headphones?
Magic.
Because
It's
the
both.
bendy part?
The bindi part is exposed and I shocked myself.
Wow, we just, went from
Mexicans
Indians a
don't
while ago.
exist, like-
The Mexican brought it back up.
Am I gonna be listening to things?
Yes, sir.
The tyrant decides which way the cone faces and whether the cone is out.
Ooh, you have razor.
Any creature in
What did you think that was?
regains
Oh god,
You
my
hear
head
it?
is so small compared.
a zombie under the tyrant's command.
I just spread it out. I didn't put it on my head.
Oh my god,
Can you hear everything?
I want to make love to this microphone. It's amazing. How
You
much did
know,
this
bet you
cost?
people
Can't do that on Twitch.
Yeah.
But I bet you can get people to pay.
Yeah.
Guys, we're gonna show her how much this costs now. We're gonna get her reaction.
Reaction vid for Twitch, not YouTube.
You have to overreact.
Yeah.
You guys have to understand, I just spent $120 on grenade gauntlets. So I mean,
I just spent $120 paying bills. So
I don't even need them for a year. And I spent $120 on grenade
Did you say
gauntlets that aren't finished.
grenade gauntlets?
From I'm doing Bakugo from My Hero Academia. I'm redoing my costume.
A lot of Americans are about to know a lot about that freaking thing because it's about to be in Cartoon Network. It already is. I've been
It
watching
is, yeah. My Hero Academia is huge. I am going as Suyu to a con, so come say hi. Beware the bun. I'll be walking around.
That's right. Don't stalk
Shameless
her.
plug.
We'll have to kill you.
I've already been stalked by a Waldo and almost killed by a Deadpool, so I mean, fuck it.
I don't have a Deadpool outfit.
I actually want to cosplay as Deadpool,
Do
but
you
I'm
have a
scared
Waldo
of.
outfit? She said two things.
And now he's like, wait a minute.
A Deadpool cosplayer dressed as Waldo is my ultimate nightmare. You're gonna try and do that now.
Deadpool is
Waldo
Waldo.
Deadpool. outfit.
Wait. Waldo dead.
I feel like this is a thing.
Oh, are we playing Google stuff? Let me see.
Found it. They can see it on the screen.
God, no.
Yeah.
For you, San Diego
2013.
Comic Con 2013. You're my worst nightmare.
Look at the Deadpoolness.
I also love that there's just a random screenshot of a Deadpool saying,
Here
I
we
fucking
go.
found him.
Here we
Again,
go.
screw you, San Diego Comic Con 2013. That's the
Does
same
anybody
one.
notice he has a cane? So you're saying screw you to a guy with a cane?
No, I'm saying screw you to a guy dressed as Waldo in a Deadpool suit because those are my
It's a
two biggest
nightmare.
fears.
It's your bloody nightmare.
It is my bloody nightmare.
Alright, so we didn't just do a nightmare session with Beware the Bun.
We're about to do a reaction vid too.
Yeah, we are. Razor.
Oh, you have a razor mic. That's why.
Yeah, that's why I said didn't you? Because I was wondering, didn't you see?
I did not. I've always been on this side of the microphone.
You see that little two-side dot thing? That's so they can hear us on both sides of the microphone.
No,
That's
no, I'm
probably why
saying
you're
I
gonna like-
literally haven't seen.
Yeah, I
the
know,
logo
but I
for
mean,
the
that's
next
probably
set.
why you're gonna like that microphone because you can do this.
Yeah, I know.
Wait.
I
Am
have a
doing the right?
soundproofing box too, and if I get a
Now
house,
they can only hear us. Now they can hear them.
I need this.
Now they can hear the whole room.
Which mic of theirs is this though?
You're gonna find out.
Still on? That's your ass.
Siren. Not the elite though. Yep, it is the elite.
That's not bad.
No, that's not the elite. That's the original there. Anybody else see the muscle man that was on the bottom of the screen when we were looking up this shit? Here we go.
That's not bad. I just spent $120 on a thing made of foam.
No, he's stealing the seat.
Don't steal chairs.
No, actually, it was my seat.
Actually, it was her seat first.
Footage says yeah. My kneecap.
I'm just gonna kneecap Volk by the end of this.
All right, so this is the mic you really want to buy it, not use, because the reason people sent them back was they were having flaws, and then like Razer sent them back out. So
I got
if you get it,
In the video.
yeah.
What the hell is in your
Back up.
pocket?
Yeah, because
pocket?
no.
Doesn't come with
All
it.
sorts
No.
of stuff.
There was a mic like this
I've
that
got
I was
some
planning on
D&D
getting. It's like
characters,
$50. That's a really good.
I think you'll like this one.
No,
But-
I can't show you that.
No, I actually really do like that though.
I've got a bullet.
That'll
don't-
probably be the next thing I
and
see.
Just don't
I've got,
drop it.
another
Oh,
bullet.
trust me, my mic is my baby.
I'm gonna get a
Welcome
second
to
one
Texas,
eventually because we done broke. shit.
Well, I've got some
Where's
straws
the
and
freaking?
my phone.
Because
We should
straws.
just do a whole episode where everybody empties their
62 by
pockets.
39.
Oh yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
like
no, I'm not gonna empty one.
Well,
Tula.
I mean, don't bring inappropriate.
No, I'm a cigarette smoker, and I don't endorse that to anybody.
Getting B-roll.
Muse getting B-roll.
That's right,
Don't
kids.
film me.
The smoker just told you don't smoke.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
Stay in school, kid.
And it's
I'm a
bad
lung
for you.
cancer
Don't do
survivor, and I
drugs.
can also tell you don't smoke.
This has been
We
a
have an
PSA
actual
with
lung
the
cancer
weather.
survivor that says "fuck you" for smoking, not you.
Douche.
No, seriously, fuck me.
Did you just? You're like, yes, please, yeah, no.
That fucking shirt. God damn.
Right?
That's sexy.
It's gotta be like my favorite.
T-Witch. Transvestite witch.
Thank
I
you,
don't think that's
Twitch.com.
the accepted nomenclature anymore.
So done. Oh my god, it's only 8.
Yes.
You mean it's
We literally-
already?
You tired, baby?
No.
How do you feel that you've been streaming?
It feels like I've been streaming for the last 8 years of my
I got
life.
one of these with your name on
Do you want to know why? Because you've enjoyed it, and
I have.
can you imagine what it feels like for me after a 5-hour stream?
You do
5 hours stream? Yeah, what do you take a bath with them?
I've
Hell
done
no, that's a gaming stream.
I've done 9 hours.
The normal, by the way, the normal streamers do 9 to like 10 hours.
People are that entertaining. I can't imagine.
Because you're
But
entertaining
my
an audience
5-hour
throughout the
streams are the
entire
ones I get
day,
paid
though.
on.
5 hours with
sometimes.
both?
9 hours with LOL.
I would take a nap.
I have literally done a 24-hour stream.
I'm trying to
Yeah, I about passed out. It's awesome.
activate an old thing that I was gonna do
Nothing going
for
on.
my first stream.
Activate.
I say activate because it's a project in my project vault.
sound like
Do you know? Do you want to know what you do in your first stream?
Activate first
Show off your
project.
project.
My
Sounds
first
like
stream is one of my
Sounds like she's operating a Zord. I'm gonna operate. Initiate.
And by the way, all you need,
What's your animal?
if you want, is a Logitech
A bun.
6010.
It's a bun.
610? I think that's a 610. Logitech 610.
Keep drinking like it's beer.
It's the webcam that we're using. I can't remember whether I can't. It's live.
I'll find out.
I think that's the Logitech 610. And that's the one you could start with, and it's pretty groovy. That's the one I abuse the fuck out of.
I'm not gonna do video of me on my streams though. For a
I know,
while.
but I mean, just you can literally outline your table and like work on it. Because the reason we're doing this is
No,
because
I
I
do
suggest
have to
something
redo
good.
this before Acon. This was so that my wigs won't show.
What are you gonna do with Raycon?
I'm doing a Moogle shopkeeper and Sue from Bakugo. Or Sue
Moogle?
from Bakugo. Sue
Moogle?
from My Hero
Wait,
Academia.
pronounce that again.
Moogle?
Moogle.
Yes,
Okay,
from
now-
Kingdom Hearts.
Mike,
Now, for Final Fantasy,
thank you again.
What are the birds called?
Chocobos.
Right up my alley. I'm right there. No big deal.
I'm doing the little like
Y'all both
pig teddy
serious?
bear thing.
Yeah.
Chocobo?
Chocobo.
Chocobo.
Like if you
Wait,
hate
wait.
a bow, you chocobo, right?
Yeah.
Wait.
Chocobo. Yeah.
Chocobo from that one game. There we go.
I almost had to buy Vulcan Expensive Ass Mike.
I'm doing the Moogle from
What?
Kingdom Hearts.
You said that with a
Yeah, no, let's not do that.
I have never played a Final Fantasy game.
I'm eventually gonna buy a second one,
probably
so
like
this is gonna be a
seven
huge traveling one.
Chocobo.
It's never gonna leave my desk.
Chocobo.
No, seriously, like
Yeah.
No,
Chocobo.
back in the old days. Move where I've dropped it.
As sure as my thumb is bloody.
I mean, I don't know. This feels inappropriate. Am I getting to know it intimately? I'm touching all over it. Yeah, let's do ASMR real quick. Let me just tap it repeatedly like an asshole.
No, but we're like peeking. That's really we're peeking. Guys,
We are peeking.
no, we're not.
Or we're not.
I mean, I peaked in high school.
There's no way we're peeking on that.
Do it again.
We almost went in.
Oh, this mic is God. She just loved what she just heard.
I did.
She could deep throw that mic and it's not gonna peak. There's no way that mic's peaking right now.
What do we sound like on stream? We need to do these
Or
streams.
me.
Make it peak.
Yeah, this is 2018. It could be either one of us.
Like,
No, I realized last time we did a stream, I was going to do a voice that would cause the mic to peak, but I never did. I never did any of them. That
Is
I
it,
talked
Speaking of
about.
mics.
is it the Yoshi slam from Smash Brothers?
No. No, but I did do what's that?
Yeah.
What are we
You ready?
listening to?
Yeah.
He's just doing a sound check.
Yeah.
it's good.
He's super. We got quiet as soon as he did sound check. Are we good?
That's because you were all talking, but actuality is sometimes on my own stream for the 5-hour one.
We're good.
If I'm checking sound, I will stupidly sometimes go, fuck.
You get really quiet and then are like, why can't I hear anything?
Yeah.
No, but what was it I was gonna do my Lily Damon of Slanesh voice.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but I'm liking it.
Yeah. No, Slanesh is a shit. I mean, as far as chaos goes.
Wait. So this is the sex
the
one.
Sex
No,
one.
I meant
going.
sex.
Yes.
Oh, you leave us?
Thank you for coming.
We're old.
She's the one of. I'm gonna take your chair
I
because.
appreciate you guys coming.
Is there any whiskey in that?
Did you have fun
There
this time
can
around
be.
again?
I mean,
It's Diet Coke.
I ran out.
I don't know how
Filled
long
up
it would take
my
to
beer
get
bottle.
these
There you
guys
go.
one
Just
in.
enjoy that.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I'll figure
For your
something.
next
I
video.
will now hand it over to Mike to
Oh,
make it look as
Sugar.
absolutely batshit weird as possible.
it's weird how I count my sugar intake more than my alcohol intake. I feel like
Because you don't count sugar.
I might not be doing this health thing right.
If we're picking on this, then I absolutely should not do the voice.
Hold on. I have an idea. I know why I'm peeking. Hold on.
Why are you picking?
Because you go under filters.
Did you do a filter?
You see that?
Did you do a band?
No, that was them.
And check the voice game.
The trick is in the thumb. Yeah, if you can.
Hold up. Better now?
Now that's how you spell something.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Let's take into account that I'm not sober.
I think it's super close.
Can we all agree?
I don't even know.
He's
I'm
right in
going
front
on
of me.
18.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I have a problem with drinking too much.
Ooh.
What about like right in the middle? Like that's pretty cool.
Just don't stop.
Watch
Why
this
not?
number. See this right here? This is views.
I have no control.
See the.
Sure you do.
Just don't focus on the fourth.
Of course I do.
Who?
Now,
If you don't,
It's 2
who
years.
does?
Alright, watch.
everybody else, believe me.
I'm gonna count
You know,
to 2.
the funny thing is I've heard a lot of people's
None.
talk about.
What?
No one came in and watched.
So there's, if
I'll be right back.
religious people are to
By
be
the way,
believed,
that's the time
there's
how long
the
it-
animal, us, the
Yeah, I know.
the corpus.
How's it feel? You've been on for an hour.
There's the spirit, and then there's this like bridge, and that's where the mind is, right? And so like humans are the bridge between some ineffable soul, spirit, God, blah 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 blah, whatever, and the animal, the monkey. So whenever it comes to like not having control, of course the monkey is the next culprit, right? I mean, when you can't help but peek at some girl's bloomers, because even though you're in a lasting relationship with your soulmate, why is that? You hate yourself later, right? But why? It's because of a monkey. The monkey, that's you. There's the urges, like what Why is it that when you know you're not hungry, a hamburger just sounds good? Pizza sounds good. It's because a monkey that's not you, like the body that's not you, is urging you to do things that in past make sense. Have you ever heard of a fruit orgy?
A what?
Fruit orgy.
A fruit orgy?
In the
Are
jungle.
you sure you're not confusing like a fruit salad?
No. There's way. I mean, this is not even a sex thing. A fruit orgy is when all the animals of a jungle or a forest come together, and they'll all eat from the fruit that's dropped on the ground, despite the fact that they're predators and prey, and they'll ignore each other. But because sugar is so scarce in the wild that it's like a watering hole, whenever there's a chance, once a year, in the fruit bearing season for these plants, they'll all snack on these delicious sugar filled treats, despite the fact that they would otherwise be hunting each other and running from each other. So ecologists call this a fruit orgy. Whenever leopards and monkeys and squirrels and wolves will eat together, despite the fact that in any other circumstance they would be at odds. You see this at watering holes when zebras and lions will drink together, because there's only two variables in the body. The visceral system only holds two variables. It's pleasure and pain, aversion and attraction. So if you're a deer and you're going through the woods and you're like, I need water, and you get to your favorite watering hole and all of a sudden you see a bear, you're not thirsty anymore. All of a sudden your thirst is gone and you run. And it's amazing. The Navy SEALs have this saying. It's like the 40% rule. When you're tired, when you think you can't do anymore, you're only really 40% tired. You could. There's this reserve that our bodies equipped us with that capitalizes on the fact that if the body can hijack the higher thinking centers and send you into a frenzy, it will. So anytime that you feel horny, hungry, enticed by something, that's just your body pulling yourself. Nobody's out of the realm of being responsible or well-rounded. The problem is whether or not you listen to that monkey side of yourself. Because everybody does things and goes, oh, this is such a bad idea. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this, but I am. And there's that bridge. That's what even Buddhists say. The humans are just a bridge between the better of us and the worse of us, and we're just that little link, that silk thread between the two. And I like that idea because not only does it explain our weakness, but it lends us strength. It gives a credence to the idea that the smallest amount of change or willpower can make the biggest amount of difference. But whether or not someone grasps that or really seizes the day or carpe diems, that's the difference. You can. You can think of humans as the eternally redemptible creature.
What's up, Twitch? Oh my God! You bunch of fucking weebs! Listen here. Sorry you had to deal with listening to Greg's inane bullshit for so long. He just goes on and on, doesn't he? Oh, Greg, no. I bet he was talking about cry, you piece of shit. Anyways.
Why am I going to cry about a living twink as a video?
Did you just call me a twink?
A living twinkie.
I always thought I was more of a bear.
Not a gay thing. Just a food stuff thing. living Twinkie. If you imagine,
Like Twinkie the Kid?
if you imagine carbohydrates wrapped inside of sugar, that's Aaron.
Hey. Anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about today, you bunch of weebs. Mike's going to tell you your weebs.
One.
That's
I thought
German
it was
for
a
weebs.
weeb score.
Oh, yeah, no.
That was it.
I don't
Weeb
know.
score.
What is
Weeb
our
score is
score?
one.
How many people are here?
We are at 1 right now.
Who is
That,
it?
it's probably your bot.
I was.
It's his bot.
No,
Prophetic.
Bot.
So what's this person's name?
Well, we're not because that's one of our lurkers, and we don't mess with the lurkers.
Who's the
Why
lurker?
can't we mess with the lurkers?
Because the lurkers are very nice.
Well, don't you think they want to be part of the show?
You know what I heard? I heard that.
What are you
lurkers,
afraid we're going to scare off your one viewer?
I heard that lurkers like to put onions up their ass.
Cunning.
Whole white
onions.
onions.
That's what they do.
They don't like the dark onions. Only the
guys,
white onions.
If you want to watch this content, it's also going to be on
no
Only
excuse.
Productions Twitch
What's your
stream.
excuse then?
What do you got down
Fucking
there?
hell,
Keep
man.
Aaron?
What's going on?
Something's going on there.
Aaron myself.
Lurker's he's a follower. Lurker's one of the followers that just sticks around.
You're pretending.
You're not gonna really pretend, but you're going to act like you're pretending.
That's pretending.
Greg's being weird again, guys.
You're not going to really pretend. You're going to act like you're pretending.
It's a meta pretend.
Meta pretending. I like
We
that.
have a thing to tell you.
Josh, yes we do.
Make a character. Stick
Guess
to
what's
it.
on that hard drive over there of
Achieve
multiple
your goals.
content?
Goodness.
Listen here, Vulcans. We've got a bloody rag on the table. If you give us $5, donate $5 right now, subscribe, and we can get some fucking Band-Aids for whoever the fuck is bleeding over here.
I'll give that to you.
No.
That's not for sale. You can't have my
Also,
DNA.
real quick, also,
You know the
the next person to donate $1 gets a dry, and I must really stress, a dry hand job from Josh.
The driest hand job around. See that?
Yeah.
Also,
No
side note,
moisture.
If you like sandpaper on your junk, this is your man.
Anybody
Right
want to motherfucking die? Just donate $5 and we'll fucking kill you.
the first 20 followers and subscribers between the two different channels, whether that's Lord Volkhark and
that is bigballs.com.
Only Chan Productions, we'll get a free shirt. If
No, not yet.
not yet.
Not yet.
So we'll get a free T-shirt.
International
That means
law.
we have to have 40
We will give
between
you
the
a
two.
free T-shirt if you donate. What? $5? $5 gets a free T-shirt.
$5
It's
gets a
gonna
free
be a
T-shirt.
Harley
$5.
Davidson t-shirt because they basically give them away for free.
That's true.
Exactly.
That's true. You get a Harley Davidson T-shirt and your choice of VD or the clap.
Yep. First person to post an extremely racist comment will get.
Hey, Volk.
Yeah.
What's up with the Asians?
Volk, what's your favorite thing about Asians?
Their food
Is it their eyes?
Food is amazing. It's a cultural outline of a lot of different worlds. It makes a very amusing food with curry. You need to stop doing that. That will get me fucked.
Hey, $5. Josh shows a nipple.
$5 for a nipple, guys.
$5 a nipple.
You only got 2. You gotta upcharge that shit.
No,
Josh
last
has-
time, you
Hey,
know
hey.
what it was? You want to know what it was?
Is the money rolling in?
It was
yet?
a fucking $100 bill. Someone was going to donate $100 if you would show his goddamn nipple. And guess what the fool did not do?
Oh my god.
I'll show my nipple for $100.
Nipple knee.
Here's what I don't understand. Why is it that if I get my nipple out, everything's fine, but if some young lady comes and gets her nipple out, well, I don't want to.
He didn't want to.
I don't want to put you on the spot. What's the deal? What's the deal with the nipples, man?
Breathe that nipples.
Speaking of the mic,
Free. Have we been peeking the mic this whole time?
Yes, you've been peeking ridiculously because you're like.
Yeah, because I'm like,
Just to be fair to our constituents, I want to know how
constituents full.
how are you sure that you're getting a legitimate nipple, and how are you sure you're getting a legitimate nipple and not just somebody carving a heart-shaped bologna piece and putting it in the mail for you? You can't say that a nipple is a nipple unless you get
Okay,
yourself
now we're actually having to pay the viewers.
DNA test.
DNA.
You, as a viewer,
The lurker.
should get
He's
yourself.
got an onion up his ass and he's getting his wallet out. We're paying him.
He's getting a shirt.
Make sure. Make sure that shit's genetically 23andMe legit.
23andMe for pigs.
I thought you were gonna say 23% for some reason.
No, that's
like
like-
it's 23% nipple.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I borrow that from you?
Cloven.
Not only are these my sponsors from now on, which by the way,
Fucking sponsors?
what
the fuck?
You made a terrible life decision.
Not only.
No. Oni-chan dues are coming up for the month, and we're gonna need $5 from each of you. Get the onion out of your ass and donate.
If you don't want his kneecaps broken, you're gonna fucking donate.
Yeah, we're gonna break Volk's kneecap.
We still on? Yeah. All
You
right.
know one way to shut
Volk's,
Josh
the
up?
funny thing about Volk is he's actually got backwards kneecaps like a horse.
You know how you shut Josh
It's very
up?
hard to break them.
If you give $5
dedicated myself
today.
I'll talk all day. I'll talk all day.
Yeah.
All day, every day.
If you don't give us $5, we're just gonna let him keep talking.
Yeah, that's gonna keep happening.
I was just thinking about putting some junk in his mouth. He stops talking.
Wait, what kind of
$5 per
But-
marshmallow.
Hold on.
Let me do this point. Let me do this point.
Oh God, that's
Guys, besides this actually being my sponsors, editor into material that I
can't
get.
get over that shit. We're his sponsors.
wow. I don't know about you guys. I feel
You
pretty,
also
Wait
wanna
a
know
minute.
one
Wait a
thing.
minute.
What is our
your
side of the
vice?
deal here?
What is your vice that we're trying to keep you away from? What's sponsor?
How much?
And one other thing.
Trekaholics Anonymous.
Officially Wednesday is group stream day from now on with me.
Stream day.
Yeah, it's where we all get together and we pee.
It's where we all get together.
And these amazing human beings.
So get your onions ready.
I said this in front of you all the time.
Come sit at the table and do this shit. So
I
we
ran
can
into a Dragon cosplayer once.
Hey, here's a little ASMR for you.
I ran into a somebody else. And I'm so fucking
I'm gonna open the can of beans, and I eat the can of beans. ASMR.
They already
We're-
called it the
we're-
dildo mic. Do you really
yeah,
have to
I
make it
actually
close to that?
ASMR girl.
The two mods. That are,
This is a Mandingo mic.
Yes, that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah,
Please don't
buddy.
say that.
Yeah. How's it hang? Oh, I fucked it up. I broke it.
A little more crooked. The other way.
I go by a different name everywhere. I'm just no, it's
This is what the mic looks like when I'm talking. Yeah. The minute Josh starts talking, it's like.
That's Aaron, everybody.
Did you drop this thing?
Yes, I did.
That's not good, man.
I know.
Gotta treat your equipment better.
I have tried.
Yeah, treat
Did
your
it-
That's actually
equipment
why
better.
this is going to become the travel mic, and I'm going to end up with the second one.
Did Razor give you this?
No.
Why the hell not?
Because they're not his sponsor. We're his
Work
sponsors.
this thing.
That looks good, like that. That's how I think the mic should always be like. I'm just fucking saying.
All right, so Aaron, what's your production?
OniChanProductions.com, .org, edu,
.net.
What if
.net.
somebody were to come up to you?
You can find us. Excuse me, folks. You can find us on Prodigy at Very Dark, Very Quick. You can get to our website as long as you have Netscape Navigator 2.0 or greater. If you have ICQ, you can find us at VDVQ. What are we forgetting? Oh, CompuServe. Our CompuServe email address is very dark, very quick 6969XX420XX at CompuServe.com.
Don't forget our Yahoo.
On iTunes and Google Play.
And we're also on iTunes and Google Play.
Oh, and then we also have very quick on Yahoo Messenger.
Yeah, if you hit us up on Yahoo Messenger, if you call 976 7.
7 or 5?
Guys, they can still hear you in the side talk.
If you call 976-529-6753, you can hear Dumpster Fire Cinema, Very Dark, Very Quick, Volk Show, and the Queens of the Millennial Age. That's 976 Wet Dick. Okay, that's 976 Wet Dick. We got we got it at a discount because 976 numbers aren't really a thing anymore.
Twitch, please don't ban me.
We love you, Twitch.
If your one lurker reports you, that's fucking pathetic.
That would be bad. Please don't do that. Volk is a nice guy.
No, but the mods don't show up anymore.
Yeah, why would they?
They originally did. I know I've had a few of them in the room. That's how I got my first.
I don't like this thing.
You got banned ones? Damn.
I've got banned. I got my 24-hour.
Shit.
If you ask me, I say Twitch mods are a bunch of pussies.
And that's over with. We're back.
Hey, the mic is gonna come to Bun now.
Let's not talk about work anymore.
Bun is gonna.
I want to still
What
make a
worked?
paycheck.
Because
This
they
is
couldn't
mine.
hear you in the background.
Oh, thank you.
That's what post ops for.
We're not having post up. We're
This is a
live.
live stream.
Yeah, not
We don't have editing.
we can't take his penis away post op.
The post op is this.
Yes,
The live stream is
live.
I'm
live.
sorry.
Forever.
I was thinking of my transitioning to a woman.
Hold
What
on.
are we
I have
doing?
a theory.
What are we doing?
Tearing your beard out?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm
never
trying
mind.
to confuse people.
Fuck that
I
theory.
get it.
I just want to be like,
What is this?
I got neck beard, but
Oh,
no
that's
abs.
officially
What are you
that's
gonna
my
do?
icon. That way no one can steal the material.
Oh, awesome! I just hadn't noticed it because I've been like watching and then looking away and talking about shit. No, but back to our conversation.
Look at us.
I absolutely love that whenever I mention Warhammer stuff, which is a huge part of my life, we immediately go away from that topic.
Regular or 40K?
40K. I am.
Yes.
Do you know the show on
we turn the
YouTube?
mag
Yes, we can. Oh, is that where it's supposed to be?
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Away
Don't
from
want me
me.
to. Oh wait, yeah. You never showed me how to adjust it.
Pointing
so
the
I can't.
opposite direction of the piece of shit over here.
They're probably hearing a lot of rubbing.
Okay.
I'll gladly pay y'all $5 tomorrow for a beer today.
Why is it $5 get a beer?
Yeah, ask them.
Fuck me. We got this too tight.
Oh no. But no, have you ever heard of How dare you
Poor
fuck
bitch.
over my livelihood? Yeah, I'm a voice actor for them.
Really?
They
All right.
probably regret me saying.
No,
that.
no, no. I'm
All
gonna
right,
check
now
it out.
Restarting.
Hey, plug it. Plug.
Stop doing that.
Oh, I thought no.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's a mid receiver.
All right, you really got to go to Home Depot. You gotta. Okay,
Starting from that point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wait, which point are we starting?
Yeah, I know. Like 3 was it. I was about to talk at 3.
Beware the bun with If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device. No, I am a shameless plugger and a voice actress.
So for those who haven't really acquainted themselves with 40K, the Emperor. Tell us about him and why he needs a speech to text. I can't talk.
Text-to-speech device.
Okay. Words are hard.
In If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device, I'm going to turn this way so I can be in teacher mode. In our lovely little parody show, the Emperor has been silent because he is the God Emperor of Mankind, is who I'm referring to. He's been sitting on the golden throne. You were zooming in on me. For several millennia, I believe 10 millennia at this point. The golden throne is basically like life support. He's alive, but he's slowly decomposing. He's basically a giant skeletal man at this point. And he has a lot of psychic powers, and he rules over humanity trying to...
And now humanity feeds back the...
Yeah, taking way too long. Emperor tried to keep his army together, but halfway failed. Mostly kept it together, and now he's dead, but not really dead, and psychers are feeding him to keep him alive. If he had a speech-to-text device, then he'd be talking to us, but now he's just a corpse on a throne. So she does, podcast? A YouTube video?
No, no.
Something fancy.
Yeah, we're a YouTube show. We've got a ton of voice actors, voice actresses, everything like that. And basically, it's what would happen if the Emperor had a text-to-speech device.
He'd probably tell you to buy me 7 beers.
You're not getting a beer.
All right.
We're not doing it.
Fine.
Are we not having this conversation?
We're not having it. But yeah, that's what I do for fun.
So who do you play?
Right now, I'm just doing assorted voices. My first role, I actually don't know if my video is up yet, but I should be able to talk about it. I'm doing Sister of Battle.
Okay.
My first role, so.
Sister of Battle.
I did the Sora.
I could see you also being some of the Mechanicas.
Yes, I
voices.
want to do a Mechanicus. I did a B-roll for it, but I don't have it anymore because my computer died. But I have it somewhere. I sent it to Breva Alpha Visa, the creator of our show, our glorious Emperor. And so I need to get that B-roll, and I need to get my peak line that I did, which was my Lowly Daemon of Slanesh.
You know who are really interesting to try and get an opinion about, or try to understand the view upon the 40K universe is the Rogue Traders. The Rogue Traders come in all shapes and sizes, and they also have
Who I would be.
Well, now you say the other day, I'm pretty sure that was the first time we
Oh no.
No,
Brian.
Yeah. He's
Who's
bowling.
Brian?
He's
First
bowling.
time we met.
Chiggles.
Who bowls?
Chiggles.
Well, yeah, Chiggles also wears a wig and
John
and stalks people.
He bowls.
You bowl?
He bought his bowling ball at the Bass Pro Shops.
I've
It's
never
got a
known.
fish inside of it.
I've never known you.
Is that really good?
Yeah.
It's alright. Like, usually around 220 to 240 is average. Anything above
Yeah.
250.
I want to hear about your life.
I can throw a stone down my street. What's the difference?
staring at the camera.
He rolls it.
Mine rolls on a
Don't you do it.
that has different
Don't you
styles
do it.
depending on the pattern. Depends on what
That
kind
was
of
near
English
your crotch. You gotta put it in your face.
Oh,
It's my crotch. What do I care?
fancy pants.
I mean,
You enjoy second
I don't have any problem with my crotch. Grown rather attached to it.
I'm picking the mic.
I just want to hold it 'cause it's so heavy and weighty and awesome.
You know what?
Sorry.
Besides having cool timing. It's a very close second, though. Very close second.
Wait, bowling or the kids?
I'm gonna plead the
Oh, because, yeah, I can kind of feel it moving around.
I'll tell you
That's
what.
how it
So
clicks,
here's
so.
in here.
Yeah, I did a lot of that. Sorry.
Hopefully one of you will strike at the lottery and buy me
No,
a
you're
bowling
fine.
ball.
I just
That way
want
there
to
is-
because it happens every single time, and so I'm
bowling
just
alleys.
Just don't strike out like I did with your mom.
You
But
probably
they-
have a lot to yourself, haven't you?
Don't ever use that line either.
Actually, I've said this exact same sentence.
Your mother deserves
Remember
better
that
than that.
conversation we were having earlier about regretting things? That was one of them.
Yeah, because your mother's probably a fine lady who does not deserve that kind of
The
harassment.
Jews have all the money.
This is mine now. I'm sorry for the clicking.
I have some of the money.
I'm sorry for the clicking, everyone.
So I can't possibly be Jewish.
Congratulations.
Well, that's why you don't have all the money.
All right.
But I have some of them.
It to be the equivalent of smashing
Made
your
a
face into a
$700
rock. I'm only dumb
mistake.
enough to do it about
Still
3 or
in
4
my
times in
closet.
my lifetime.
Well, you've done it twice.
So yeah.
So
you got at least.
So you have
got
a wedding
one or
dress
two
laying
more,
around.
so
I
there
do.
you go.
I have a wedding dress, the shoes, the bracelet, everything.
we
From when I
destroy
first
this?
almost got married.
Can we
It was
destroy
terrible.
this?
No.
I paid $700 goddamn dollars.
Yeah,
I'm
hey.
selling it somewhere.
He was literally just talking about being married.
stealing the mic.
If we ever
Don't
need to,
lean on
like,
it and talk.
Do it.
In terms of
If we ever
taxes,
need,
it's not a bad idea. It's just not as good of an idea as staying single.
You know, the fucking prenups. Like, that's just get her to sign a fucking prenup and then fucking get married.
She can't have her to sign a prenup. She is the her.
Well, no, don't they technically both sign a prenup, or is it?
Not all the time.
Yeah.
What's that?
I assumed it was a document you both
Most,
had to
well, it's
sign.
depending on who wrote it up. 90% of the time, it's a guy wrote it up for them.
Yeah.
Not the other way around, which it should be an equal.
But
one-sided
should.
contracts rarely hold up in court.
This
Yeah.
is true.
no,
Yeah,
no,
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 I don't
no.
know, man.
One-sided contracts really hold up in court when the other side
Like in a car,
acts
that's what I
like
was thinking.
they don't know what the hell they signed.
Yep.
Yeah.
The other side has to be ignorant to what they signed.
Well, I mean, wouldn't the other side be ignorant to what they signed?
Every
If
single
they signed a one-sided contract?
every single application you sign in work is a one-sided contract.
That's pretty much.
Anytime you sign a contract with a company,
Speaking of marriage and those
We got
regards,
children in the room.
I actually,
in the room.
I actually just watched Eyes Wide Shut.
So no more cursing. Just stick to the right.
they're gone. They're gone.
Stanley Kubrick, is that his name?
Fuck butts
Eyes Wide
butt.
Shut. Stanley Kubrick.
Stanley Kubrick.
Stanley Kubrick. That was his last movie.
The entire internet's gonna shit on your.
Yeah, they are.
Stanley Kubrick.
That's
my
one
bad.
guy.
Oh, like you've seen Eyes Wide Shut. Get out.
I love Eyes Wide Shut.
Oh,
That
dude.
was
Tom
Cruise.
It's a great movie.
I'm calling it. I'm calling it.
Is
What are you doing?
Is Eyes Wide Shut the one where is that the one? Is that the one where Tom
It's
Cruise?
like a swinger party cult thing.
Yeah, and he's a fighter pilot, right? With Goose.
Yeah. No, it's the one where he like rides a motorcycle and he does a laser beam.
And he's a bartender.
Yeah.
Come at me, internet.
The screen is back to normal. None of us are.
I'm glad I finally
It's
have
just
seen
normal
it.
for us.
No, it's definitely not. It's
No.
What are you
it's the one where he's a lawyer.
It's where Tom Cruise is Neo, and the world is fake and a computer program. And
yeah, that's the one with Samuel L. Jackson as Morpheo.
I just thought about that.
And he's like, do or do not. There is no try.
Mighty Morpheo, Power Ranger.
I look like I weigh 500.
So I just thought about that, by the way. Hey, so I just thought about
Should
that.
be
though.
stretching.
Now you look like you weigh like a 90.
Oh,
Jack Nicholson and
He's stretching
Tom
the
Cruise
footage,
were
and
in,
now I'm the only thing in frame.
Oh my
Aaron,
God!
Aaron,
doing this.
Look at that rhino.
No, not fugitive. No, you're thinking
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And
And there goes my self-confidence.
Aaron,
Fit the screen is the devil.
hey,
That
what
wasn't
was the
fit to
movie with
screen. You
Tom
zoomed
Cruise
in.
being the
Oh.
drag?
That's what you did in a horrible way.
It was the Devil's Advocate.
Oh, my
No,
self-confidence
no,
just
no.
fucking murdered
Yeah,
everyone.
that's the one with Jack Nicklaus, the golfer,
Jack Nicholson.
where he's like,
Oh my
you
God.
can't handle the facts.
Yeah.
We're not asking questions.
No. So
you
they
sure?
were actually both of them at separate times were in a
Oh, God,
Stanley
what I
Kubrick
missed?
movie. I thought that,
Apparently
yeah,
I'm
think
fat.
about it.
Zoom in's worse.
I am.
No.
Shining, yeah.
No.
Healthy fat.
Yeah. Zoom in is worse than fit the screen. So you got more reason to.
Why are we still peeking?
Because at this point we're all yelling.
I don't think that Volk knows how microphones work.
My
This
voice
is
just carries.
this is all Volk's fault. I
agree.
contend. Can all of us who are not Volk agree that it's Volk's fault?
I think Volk is a man out of pure magic, and I love him, honestly.
The man
He's-
shits gold bricks, bro. How can you
Yep.
hate him?
He's as good a man as you'd ever want to meet.
The vodka in my beer cup saying no.
What?
But I hear his hair is insured for $10,000.
It's actually 12.
He actually keeps it in a hyperbaric chamber when he's not wearing it.
Yeah, it's like the lead singer of Static X. He just holds it
There you
upside
go.
down.
There's some old ass
Can we,
references. It's like that guy from the Spin Doctors. Am I right?
Can we say we're gonna miss you from the guy from Static X? We do miss him.
Is he dead?
Yes,
Yeah,
he's dead.
No shit.
He only made it to 50. That fucking sucked.
How the hell do you get that
I didn't know he
famous
was
and
that
then
old.
die without an announcement?
You know, ask Michael Jackson, ask Prince.
No, they all.
Without an announcement. Never mind.
Yeah, they all
I was
had
about
like.
to say, like,
no,
he was
I
just
heard
dying
about
that
that.
young, the 27th club.
I did hear
It
that.
was perfect.
It was.
Yeah,
Hey,
You know what band I miss more than
was
any
it
other?
earlier this year?
You say Creed, I'm gonna say.
No.
Last year?
No, I was gonna be serious.
2015.
Prong. Remember Prong?
No.
A band member that did die this year is a band that used to dress up in suits and everything like that.
Guar?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was
God.
several years ago though.
Yeah.
And they got a new one, and they are just as good. I love
'Cause,
Gore
yeah.
so much.
They are interchangeable.
Yes.
Guar Guar is like the disposable diapers of hard rock, of metal.
It's true.
Oh God, now they're in the.
There have been many, many actors over the years. Lots. There have been 30 people in Gore.
Can we just blur
Yeah. Now, can we pretend like we're not? Like we're not corrupting youth over here. Is it?
Gore.
Listen to Gore, kids.
Yeah, and don't pay attention to this kid who we definitely don't want to listen to Gore.
We don't even know
No,
this
we all
show.
look like Reno.
No, don't you
Your
want to?
hairline is so perfect over there, buddy.
This is
You know
why
what
I
the
wear a
horrible
hat.
thing is? This is normally me.
Why don't you tie it back?
I have a huge what?
Tie it back.
You should comb it forward.
Tie it back. I tie it back all the time.
That was the
Honestly,
worst place to stop.
if I take this
We
hair
have-
tie out,
in my family, we have huge fucking foreheads.
if I take this hair tie out,
Language tie.
this whole thing's a cat and it jumps off my head. It runs
You
away.
gotta keep the cat tied to his head.
Yeah, I use a magic spell to make it sleep.
My hair's just normal, guys. Doesn't do anything
I
crazy.
have normal hair now. I used to have
Thanks
rainbow
for ruining
Rainbow
it.
hair?
Like-
No, rainbow
Okay.
hair. I used
Okay.
to have galaxy hair. I used to have all different kinds of colors of hair.
I bleached my hair blonde when I was
Rainbow,
19.
Jesus Christ.
Do you not know what a rainbow is, Volk?
My hair used to tour with Aerosmith.
Specifically.
I've got it on loan.
My hair used to belong to Steven Tyler.
Yeah.
Is there
Did you
anything
find
at
out?
this table that didn't belong
I
to
repoed
Steven
it.
Tyler?
Well,
He never
I,
paid me.
I hate it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
It doesn't look like those.
Right, corrupting the youth of the nation twice at a
Let me
time.
have
They didn't
this
see it.
happiness.
I see nothing.
Let me have this happiness.
What is this?
What is what?
This green guy on
Flubber.
He does look like a flubber.
Yeah, it's like flubber
That's for,
mixed
the props
mixed
that I
with the
bought.
what's that?
Don't be mad at the props that he's got.
Who is that? Like
He's still
the moon guy with the glasses.
I'm gonna stop screwing around with that.
You're old enough to remember like
Are you talking about the McDonald's guy?
Burger
that They
King.
were open late.
the Burger King.
Yeah, okay, I remember.
Oh, you mean the guy with the hat?
His head was a moon,
Yeah.
a crescent moon with sunglasses.
And he wore a suit, like a zoot suit.
Nobody can see this, and this is gonna sound stupid on online, but yeah, this guy was like the moon
No,
guy.
he's talking about
right?
the thing on the back of
Yeah,
your laptop.
your
Yeah,
dumbass
'cause you can
stickers.
kind of see it, but you can't see it.
As opposed to your smart ass sticker.
Right.
yeah, the ones that tell me the
Actually,
formula
one of
to
my
life.
stickers
Right.
that I got with my
It's meth.
Is it
my sweeper card is on there.
It's not meth.
Damn you, Alabamans! You had it right the whole time.
Yeah,
Ah.
that is a horrible creation of mine, by the way. Because like it just says Volk in this little.
Yeah, I love that.
Hell's
I love
Angels
that
knew all
they
along.
sent him proofs.
All
of
we
the
needed
card.
was a little bit of
And
meth
instead of
in
buying
our
the
life.
card, he just
No.
stuck the proofs to everything.
Not even once.
Thank you, Japanese kamikaze pilots. Tora,
just
Tora,
realized
Tora.
the proofs from my
Little bit
graduation.
of, a little bit of speed.
What's up? Let
No.
me see your graduation picture.
No, you're not going to see my graduation picture.
I-
No, let's do it. Let's do it. I want to see it.
I look
Yeah.
absolutely
I want
terrible.
to see it.
Has anybody noticed that crack's been getting really expensive lately?
No, absolutely. My guy,
Wait.
he
if I showed
last
this,
time he
people would
told me
find your
what
Facebook
it cost. I was like,
Oh, yeah, they're not
how am I
bad.
gonna
I don't
feed
have
my
my
babies?
Right?
There's pictures of me at
Yeah.
graduation.
But I didn't even.
got
I
an
didn't
email
second guess it. I was like,
that-
I
they
guess
got
I
my
won't feed
email,
my babies.
but not
Here's my
my
money.
email.
I'm telling you, man, the rich just get richer and the poor
No,
just get
because it was
poorer,
just
you
a
know?
link
Yeah,
to
if the
my
rich
email
are
saying,
crack
"Hey, your proofs
dealers."
are in." So I
Yeah,
can't
well,
look it up.
I mean,
I can show them next week when I do. My
They
stuff.
they,
If you
they
want me
rotate
to.
like a carousel every 6 weeks, so
Sure.
I just gotta wait till the next guy to know what he's doing.
I think it's all Donald Trump's fault.
Let's just
No,
go
no,
over
no.
zip
It's
data
FX's
and all
fault
that
for
stuff.
having that
Well, no, 'cause
that
my
movie
Beware the
or
Bun
that
stuff
show
is completely
Snowfall.
separate from my,
I haven't seen that.
my
Is it good?
personal stuff.
It's
because
I don't know.
take the
I don't
next
watch
step.
it. I'm not a crack dealer.
No.
But all I know,
Holy crack
Because she
dealers!
doesn't want
watch
to be
them.
hacked like I
it's
was
giving them
once.
the wrong idea. It's making them
about to
think
say,
it's easy. It's not
I
easy.
just realized also.
And when they-
if someone
when they
did get
realize
a hold
it's
of, like,
easy,
my
they
personal
charge
stuff,
me
it would be
more.
Weird, because like I have two
That is a
birth
shame.
certificates.
That
Yeah.
is a shame.
Yeah, when TV interrupts real life,
Is what you're saying?
and I can't get an
No.
8 ball for
No,
$25.
I'm both an American
You know,
citizen and an English
it
citizen.
just sucks
You can't
because
get me deported
technology
because
has
I'm
made
from
it so I can
Florida.
barely
Like how
even
she
sell a
went back,
stolen
but
TV
then
at a
she
pawn
got
shop
angry
anymore.
and she went
Dude.
away from English.
You know, the hardest part for me
We all know she's a true
is
Okay, I gotta get out of here before I say something that gets kicked
every
out.
single one of the human trafficked kids that I end up bringing into to my webcam show.
Click the button.
They all
Click the
want.
button. There you go. You gotta see if it's not red. Oh no, we can see if we're talking again.
We can see it through here.
You can see it.
Oh, that's it.
Okay, so Josh went silent. Guys, officially, I don't know how much of the end of this is going to get you. Do you have a hard drive that I can start?
I don't care. I mean, I've got nothing to win or gain or
Google
lose.
Plus.
Do we have good? No, we don't have enough time to like.
The only thing I care about
The thing is I use a Mac, and
whether or
my
not
shit
she's
won't
gonna
work
make
on
a
any-
Volk puppet
anyone
with me or not.
Okay.
Like,
Maybe one day.
honest, no.
I want to see how long it takes to fill up this hard drive.
My, yeah.
It's only a terabyte, so.
And I can't just sit here saving my pubes for a Volk wig, for a Volk puppet. Either we use them or we don't.
But you do have 200.
Okay, guys, I really do have to go.
And,
Where are you going?
Hey, listen, I need you guys to give money to Volk because he needs it. Give it to him. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he doesn't need
I had
anything.
my hand ready on the
Volk's
button.
got 3 houses. He's got 25 Bentleys. Volk is swimming.
25 minutes.
Volk jumps in.
Can I borrow one of
After
those
5 Bentleys, you're
Volk
just being
jumps in
successful.
pools of money like Scrooge McDuck. Don't give him anything. If anything, give it to Gregory Esposito. ESPOS.
Give him your address.
I don't even have a PayPal. I don't know what I'm marketing here.
It's been fun, guys. Y'all have fun.
Thank you.
Careful out
Do you
there.
know what straight up makes me
got
angry
enough money for a
though?
cheeseburger?
I hate when people
Do I have enough money
mispronounce
for a
words.
cheeseburger? How much does a cheeseburger
So like,
cost? Like
whenever
$10?
I'm talking to
75
somebody,
at least.
like okay,
I
I
gave
worked the
all
other
my money
day.
to Sam earlier.
You and I could.
No, I say aluminium. Aluminium's fine. Like different words like that are fine. But it's like when someone's like tortilla.
What's a tortilla over there?
Get some
Enchilado.
soup here. Get some soup here. How about that?
Yeah.
What was the one the other day?
Soup can't cost more
Someone
than
was
$1.
like, Can I have? It wasn't
Who-
even like
cost more than $1.
pecans.
Who charges more than
They were
$1 for
like-
soup?
Pecanes. Like they said it super random. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing?
But
And not pecan.
It's pecan.
It's pecan.
It's pecan.
It's pecan.
There, buddy. There. Hey,
pecan.
you're okay.
pecan.
Pecan.
It's pecan.
No, it is a pecan
No.
tree.
Hey, what state is in between Arizona and California? It's got Las Vegas in it.
Nevada.
Nevada. Pecan. Nevada. Pecan.
Oh my goodness.
Wait. Being that doesn't start with a P, I'm a little bit lost. Why didn't you say Pennsylvania? Oh,
Because it's the A we're worried about. It's the high A or the low A.
It's a
yeah, but what is
pecan.
Pennsylvania?
Volk, let's think about this. Pennsylvania?
Oh god.
No, there's nothing there to do. It's all grammatic. But Nevada, pecan. There, that's where people will die.
I just had my pecan pie.
People will fight and die over that high A and the low
Okay,
A.
we can agree to disagree on if it's pecan.
No, we can't.
or pecan.
No, we can't.
But the
One
thing,
thing.
This is how wars are started.
Click a button.
no, the thing we can't stand for is people who say tortilla.
Wait, what about if you put a jalapeno in your tortilla?
That's what somebody said the other day at work. That's what pissed me off. I couldn't remember what it was, and then you just said it.
Yeah.
Jalapeno on my
Yeah. Wait.
No, because somebody was like, "Can I get some of them jalapenos?" And I was like, "What are you saying?" And they're like, "Jalapenos, you know, they're little green peppers." I was like, "Jalapenos?" And they were like, "Yes." That's what I said.
The
And I'm
spicy ones.
Like,
Did
jalapenos?
we just get
Yeah.
Beware the Bun to actually yell?
Who? I feel like we're arguing
yelled
about the
before on
alphabet
your
now.
streams.
But not in raisins.
I before E,
Alphabet.
except after C.
Frustrations. in
Jay-
that
You know, except that rule really doesn't apply as much as people.
Jay
really-
never made an H sound in America.
All right, guys. Since we're down to our last
Jesus.
15
Oh
minutes,
yeah, we
we are
yelling
to this-
about
before we're gonna.
I'm
kick
not
out
done
of
on
this
my
building-
last 15 minutes. My bedtime's not for like 3 more
No,
hours.
when we get kicked out of this building because otherwise I don't have a network in
Yeah.
our source.
Oh,
outside.
boo hoo! Bacon some Wi-Fi, man. We'll do it with a hotspot. Let's go to that Paparolos. We'll go to that Paparolos. You'll buy a pie and a pint, and we'll get it going.
I love how you're buying
You're just
the
really trying to get food and drink off of people.
I love the gentle like.
Ignore the beauty of all this. He goes free food.
He is
free.
investing. It's an investment in his stream.
With our last 15 minutes,
This shit look like shit.
depending on where we want to take this,
Hey,
let's
I
sum
was
this
in my
up.
place, I
shoes
got
look
it.
like
Let's sum
shit.
this up with the beginning statement that we started with. We had, there's no such thing as Mexico.
Oh my god.
Wow,
Sitting right here.
such a good memory. Your brain is.
Mexico?
90s
Mexico.
Mexico are amazing.
Mexicans as a race, though, is such a hot pot, as it has been thrown out there so many times, of different cultural communities.
Now he's so
a true
invested in this.
Mexican doesn't exist.
Aslan is a myth. If you believe in Azteca, you're mistaken. California and Texas is America.
We're gonna go with also.
Fuck California, though.
We get a nod.
Stay
to
out of Texas, you fucking
Where the
California
Bun's
fucks.
material, even though we keep cutting her the fuck off.
Hey, we can't.
We also want to give a nod that she's been the only woman to stick around with all the intensity that this shit gets to be.
I love how you think this is intense. That's cute.
That is.
Yeah, you haven't
I'm
seen.
sorry.
Wait till the webcam turns off. You'll see intense.
No.
It's like, fuck
no,
that
no.
footage.
No,
I've got the duct tape in my car.
No, we don't want to
Wait,
get
can
banned.
we get him in the duct tape?
I have too much hair for that. That'll hurt.
Please.
That's the point.
Don't arrest me.
That's worse than a wax, man.
Alright, but anyway.
Yeah.
And the final thing is, I'd like to say thank you to new people that came around.
Hey.
Old people that did return.
I regret nothing.
This bastard not being drunk and on the stream.
No, that was another bad.
Next time.
No.
Not next time. No.
We have an agreement this is not happening.
All I remember from
If
your
you-
drunk stream was you calling me over and being like, fun! And then hugging me and telling me I was pretty and a good person.
He did the same thing to me. Oh my goodness. I thought it was just me. Yeah.
Does anybody want to give a final word or sentence?
I do. I got this.
Oh god,
Oh god, he had to be
Go ahead.
first.
Go ahead.
I'm keeping my
She likes this button.
I love the button.
Hey, get your thumb off that button.
I
know
will
what you're
never
doing.
do that.
I know what you're doing.
No.
Yeah. Give him his word. This is
I need
America.
my word.
He,
Need my word.
he's got his chance. Yeah.
Fucking
And I also have your purse, so give me my button.
Oh yeah. That was
Like, take that first. I don't care.
I feel like Frieza. That was only half my strength.
We're not going weeb in the
Okay,
last
okay.
5 seconds.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Alright.
So how much time do I have for this sentence anyway?
Just 5 seconds.
30
Go,
seconds.
go, go,
Max.
go.
Well, that's
What
a
did it say,
short
30
sentence.
You're
right
cutting other people
Ducks
off.
are rapists.
there. Damn.
You're not right. Dogs are rapists.
All right, that's all I have
Apparently,
to
so
say.
dolphins.
Wow, that kind of
Oh, yeah,
makes
we
me
forgot that
rethink
summation. We discussed dolphins are rapists.
Dolphins are rapists.
Let's
Okay.
close. Let's
Alright.
close on that.
Oh god,
Is that
I'm
what
gonna
we're
get
closing
banned
on?
so fucking
No,
hard.
but
We're saying
what?
ducks and
everybody's
dolphins are
closing their own thing.
Oh,
Anyway.
everyone closes their own thing. Okay, someone else then. I'll go last.
You'll go last? You wanna go last?
You started first. You
10
were
seconds.
Now.
5 seconds.
Too late. You
Almost
already
been a
said.
minute.
Oh my god. Okay,
You've
okay.
been doing this 30 seconds.
What are
long
you,
sentence
Seinfeld? Get to
for a
it.
minute.
That's
Oh,
Josh's
no, no,
final.
no.
Moving on to the next one.
What? He already said his.
Yeah, I said mine.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
you
what
got it.
I
Next
think.
one
I
would
didn't
be
even want to top that.
Say your
Johnny
name
boy.
and your like sentence or word
Alright, Rage, 2005, and
on Twitch.
On Twitch, yes.
Jesus,
and
away
League
from
of
my face,
Legends.
Are we pulling out knives now? Can we do that on
Oh yeah. Hey, League of Legends
And,
tryouts over
Can I
at
see my
Esports,
purse?
Texas. No.
Please.
You stop power the button. You
There's
stop
a
power the
ring in my
button.
face. My final words are, I will see y'all next week.
That's my
I
bag.
want to make this a weekly thing.
You want to see this week? You're joining.
Hey, next week is actually
like
League of
I said,
Legends
it brought
tryout
a
over at
sacrifice.
Esports Nexus.
I might not make it next week.
I won't be here next week.
Make this one.
Boom.
I fought a June bug once.
I don't carry knives with me anymore.
Is that how he walks off the
That's good.
Let me see that. I fought a June bug once. Hey, let me see that.
Okay. So that's all of us except for apparently Josh fucking out of the corner.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Mine was just like,
I
what
got
the
one.
fuck?
I got one.
Go, Josh, and then
Why
I'll
do you
think of
keep
something.
stepping over?
No. Ladies first, please.
No, you're good.
No, too late. No, I'm gonna wait.
Fucker, say your
Mine's
name.
got to wait until you're done.
Why?
Yeah, because.
Now I'm worried because you're like behind me with a knife. Beware the bun's final words. Hey, I'm worried.
Oh god.
Summary of my life. You're just gonna
Those were
scoot out
literally
your
her
grave.
final words.
I need an adult.
That's probably the summation of my life. Is I
Alright,
need
so
an adult.
we got 8 minutes left.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
plenty of time for me to think about
Alright,
last
so go.
sentence.
Okay. Anyway, I've been Beware the Bun. I'll be back next week, and if you're going to ACON or DreamCon, please feel free to come and chat with me.
It's good.
She was an excellent.
That made me feel something right here.
Say your shit.
I'm glad. I thought you were talking to me. I
Pectoral
was like, I did
angina.
say my shit. What?
First of all, say your name, your content connection. We've got Twitch, we've got future Twitch streamer and YouTuber. And this is talent right here.
I just heard my knife on
No,
sheet.
yeah, you're fine.
No, that's why I was like, I can hear it. And then
That's pretty good. The fact that it actually has like the pinky hold, that's fucking legit. I saw you pull that really quick.
Doesn't even help nothing.
Yeah, I know. That's what pisses me off. Is I have to get a new one because literally, if you do this, it comes out.
Well, no, that's actually part of the appeal to actually having it. Quick draw.
So
Yeah, but if
word
I
to would be
do
assaultist. Just
Look at
don't target this one.
She's been stalked.
Oh, straight up stab you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Josh!
Okay.
You got 2 minutes.
I got 2 minutes for a
got 2
sentence.
minutes.
I could make a long sentence with 2
Fucking
minutes.
start now!
I feel like this has been Josh's closing statement. It's just
whole
him
entire
rambling. This is Josh and D&D
Alright, you got
too.
one more try start.
Cauliflower is poor man's broccoli.
I don't know how to feel
Ready?
about that.
Now.
For any of the ladies out there listening. Dang.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
For any of the ladies out there listening. It's only okay to either do some pegging or use strap-ons if it's consensual. Other than that, make sure you have lube and lots of it, because a booty hole, as malleable and sometimes as sweaty as it gets,
Tell me you feel this
is
band
not
coming.
as moist as it should be for your said toys. That being said, any studded toys that you have and decide to use, please make sure they are not battery operated. For that man's booty hole will never be the same.
Your minute's up,
I'm not
goddammit.
speaking from personal experience. This is for a friend. A dear
Sit
friend of
down
mine.
like you can.
I can't sit down. It's for a dear friend of mine who has likened his poos to
You're
pancakes.
past your 2 minutes, Mark.
Is that 2 minutes already?
2 minutes.
'Cause I feel like I'm still not done yet.
No, you're done. You're
Because
over. It's
again,
done.
It has been said.
no. So to recap, no battery operated studded pegs or dildos unless there is lube and the man consents. The man consents.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. You give your closing
This
statement.
was his piece and his ass. Oh, you ground it.
Or a piece of his
You got.
ass.
You wanted to stop people grabbing.
I did.
Goddamn.
I kept it to myself.
She's really gonna buy one of these mics. I can feel because how she got possessive over the.
Right?
Well, no, just because my mic quality isn't that great because even though I have my soundproofing box.
Do some reviews on it and see if that because of it's been great for vocals. It's just
No. My mic that I have is a Yeti mic. It's a great starter mic, but it's like I need to upgrade, and I know I need to upgrade.
you can join me in Raise Your Nightmare or you can find better.
I don't know if that's
Your fucking nightmare.
I have to buy a new gaming
I fucking hate that song.
My PC is like
Such a shitty
You
song.
gotta build one.
They have much better.
not buying one. It's like
Yeah.
it's VR.
I believe it. I'm not a fan of them, but they've got good songs. I'm just like, damn, that's pretty fucking good.
Well, no, because I'm just really happy. Like I've never had a gaming PC that's super advanced. I've always had one. Like my current gaming PC is mine.
surprising.
Oh,
I always
Yeah,
think
you gotta not do that.
computer I'm ever actually buying.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just
good. We were crushing your joy. I did not-
You want me to drive you to a taco place?
So with my last 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say this. Please, God, Twitch, don't ban me.
We love you, Twitch.
We love you, Twitch.
But you're
This is
telling
going to
me
be
that
the
wasn't my-
normal thing because we're drawing in some interesting people.
Don't lie to. We're not interested.
None of us are actually racist because we only have one race on this planet.
Yeah, it's proven with science.
Dolphins.
No.
The lizard people.
No speciation. No.
Oh, I was saying the lizard
Speciation.
people that actually run
And-
society.
Good.
We want to summon this up in one thing. I want to say thank you to the people who have come and made this more and more. It never stops. Stop asking questions. Shut the fuck
It
up.
never stops.
You shut up for you.
Had your 8 minutes.
And this is the last thing I want to say.
Always go ask them out.
Say the line from Futurama that you had to say the first day you came around.
Shit, now I can't think of which one. The
There
Suicide
once
Booth
was
one?
a man from
Suicide Booth
Nantucket. His
No.
No, I can't think of the line because you guys give it to me. I don't watch Futurama very much, remember?
Oh, sacrilege!
All right, wait.
Yeah, yeah.
They